I can't wait to see Patrice.
Patrice, very, very funny on stage, man. Love watching his show.
And do us a favor, go see Patrice O'Neal, because Anthony and I called in so many favors to Greg Charles when Brian Regan was in town. Oh, my God.
Table for 18, please. It's not like Brian really sells a lot. It's not like you're giving up any real money.
Saturday 8 o'clock show. That one never goes clean.
Yeah.
Greg Charles doesn't know how to say no, man, because I called him last minute. Greg, I need a table for 6. Friday, 10:30 show.
I love that guy.
He never says no, gentlemen.
The guy has never said no.
I have a red, mature, audiences only stamp on the front of my poster.
Mature. Greg is the best. He take and talk about, taking care of us.
Oh my God.
The guy completely hooks us up.
Unbelievable.
And then I wind up looking like a good guy, because then I'll tip the wait staff. Like the second the waitress comes over and goes, "You want something?" I pull out a C note, because I know that would have been like spent just getting in to see the shows. I give him a C note and I go, "You just keep coming back. Make sure the table's taken care of."
Well, you know they have 100 employees that split.
Do they? So I gave her a buck.
You gave her a dollar.
I stink.
Why don't you just hand her 2 penny rolls?
She must have loved that dollar, because she was back every second. Can I help you, Mr. Cumia?
Unless she put it in a sock.
Yeah, she probably did. Don't flash that around. Don't give it to me yet.
You got to think.
That's what she was saying.
You got to think, if you're splitting tips and someone every once in a while you get that $100 bill or something, you're throwing it in your sock and
it's going in the garter.
Throwing a 10 in the old.
They're all calling him Anthony the Jew in the back.
Yeah, that cheap bastard. Look, $10.
Hold it like a wet baby from the feet. Looking at it, laughing at it.
Pick up a dead rat by the tail. Your thumb and pointer finger.
This is what he left, cheapo.
When I was growing up, I was a caddy at the Huntington Crescent Club, and, coming from a large family, we didn't have a lot of money, so the money I made at the country club would have to go to the family for food and all this crap, right? And I learned early on, stuff the sock.
Yeah.
Stuff the sock. Mom, it was a slow day, man. I only did one loop. Here's $20. Meanwhile, I went out with the mafia guys.
Your life is the beginning of Caddyshack.
Oh, it absolutely.
Put it in there. I saw another 5.
Dude, that's why that movie's so great to me. I lived that life. And, they didn't know that
Whose kid is this?
They didn't know I had the mafia, guys that day, and they were giving me a $100 tip because I read the putt right on 18.
This calls for the old Billy.
I'm coming home going, Mom, $20 today. It was a slow day, and my sock is bulging.
Nobody likes a tattletale, except of course me.
And then
I told a heartwarming white guy tip stealing story.
It's the guys that.
Time to go to work, Hope. You get the big bag.
And then I cut a hole in my room in the wallpaper, and I was stuffing the wall with my cash.
Hey, Opie, when are you due back in Boys Town, all right?
Even then,
What?
Even then, he was a skinflint.
I wasn't a skinflint. I was buying groceries for my family when I was 14 years old.
How'd you like to mow my lawn?
I had to keep a little for myself, Patrice.
You know the way Caddyshack is like your life, my life was kind of like Caddyshack 2.
Ugh. A disaster that no one cared about.
That no one went to see.
No one went to see.
It raked in $4,800 at the box office.
$4,800. Oh, that Marshall Warfield was a hoot, though.
Well, it's funny with that, hiding the money. I did that growing up.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I never had money.
Because I kind of had to empty my pockets when I came in the front door. I'm like, oh, man, I waited 3 hours just to get out. I made $20. Here it is. Slow day.
Although my dad did take a percentage when I had to be 13 years old, and I was washing dishes at some place called the El Adobe restaurant in San Juan Capistrano, and President Nixon used to come and eat there, and they used to bring out the presidential seal plates, and I'd have to wash them. Felt honored. And I'd have to give 20% of my pay to my father for room and board. I was 13.
I wish I had a dad around to teach me those goofy lessons.
Oh, it was
percentages.
Goofy lessons. Meanwhile, he was unemployed. And I'd get off of school and walk to the stable where we kept our horses, and him and Chato Reyes, a Mexican guy, and his brother Juan Reyes would be sitting around with tall boy buds, and my dad going, "You learn anything in school today?" And then I'd have to get done and go to work and give 20% to the house.
Yeah.
Here's the hardest lesson I ever learned about money ever from my mom. She's probably listening, and she hates when I tell this story. But I had a car accident and got about 10 G's when I was about, like, 15, 16. Gave my mother 4 G's. Now, as an adult now, 4 G's to you might, if somebody says, hey, I got 4 G's, you might go, get out of my face. But as a kid, I gave my mother 4 G's.
It's a lot of money.
4 G's to a kid is incomprehensible.
And then, to a kid, so she bought, like, a bunch of stuff, and I said, she's, like, complaining about money. I said, I just gave you 4 G's. She goes, man, F that punk-ass $4,000. It hurt me to this day. She called my $4,000 out of my cut face and my busted up nose and my knocked out teeth.
That's $4 million
Punk-ass $4,000. I was like, to this day it hurt my feelings.
Well, how do you think she feels? That's a week's worth of lunches.
Speaking of that, people are talking about Patrice's show this weekend at Caroline's, saying they're wondering if this time the chains are going to be strong enough and the city won't be destroyed. Bastards.
All right, listen. We got to play the Stalker Patty
And, of
thing.
course, that came from Bayshore, Long Island.
Yeah.
Racist. I read it.
We celebrated my birthday yesterday, Patrice.
Happy birthday.
And you know Stalker Patty, right?
Yeah, what happened?
Who doesn't?
What happened? What y'all do bad to Patty?
Oh, boy. Well,
Anything bad to her is fun to us.
well, Stalker Patty came in to give some gifts for my birthday. Awful gifts. Actually, I didn't mind the gifts because I'm drinking coffee, and she works at Starbucks, so she got me some Starbucks.
That's some coffee.
And the coupons which you ripped up in her face.
Yeah, and the
Whoopity-doo.
coupons for Frappuccinos, and I'm like, I don't drink Frappuccinos. Rip, rip, rip.
Yeah.
And then we decided to make her cry again. We've shaved her head twice.
Yep.
And as she's in studio yesterday, this was late in the show, we noticed that her hair just looked absolutely awful.
Yeah, it's very dry. Her hair is like straw.
Yeah.
And we were thinking maybe it's time to just shave her head and give her some let it grow out into some new, fresh hair. And she definitely doesn't want to go through that again. Like we said, we did it twice before so she could win tickets or for money or something. She was destitute, so we shaved it. And let me tell you, what she looks like with a shaved head, I swear to God, when the Allies liberated Auschwitz, they didn't see people that looked as bad as Patty looks with a shaved head.
Did she look like the pianist?
Oh, the pianist. She is the definitive concentration camp. Like, anytime they want to do a movie about the concentration camp, they should call her up. She can make a fortune. Just shave the head. So she doesn't want to do that again.
So for my birthday, I figured I wanted a real present. I wanted, Stalker Patty to have a shaved head again.
And we got clippers in the studio.
Yeah.
So Danny was rummaging around. He found the clippers, plugged them in, and we had a mic right near her. And Club Soda Kenny was holding the door shut. And there's no way she's getting past that animal. And she's trying to open the door. She turns around. Danny's coming at her with the clippers. You hear the clipper noise, and she loses her mind. I swear to you, it's like a murder scene.
This is very disturbing because as she's losing her mind and screaming, they're singing Happy Birthday to Me.
That was a gift.
It's like one of those scenes out of a movie where it's not just one killer, like it's the whole family is nuts, and you're sitting around and you're getting murdered, and the family is doing something ridiculous, and others are laughing, and one is playing with a doll, and this one's just cooking. Like, that's what the scene was.
Remember the scene in Rosemary's Baby where you're expecting help, and they're all going, Satan is his father.
Right, yeah.
They're all in on it. Wait a minute.
They're all in on it. She got no sympathy in there. She's screaming for her life, and we're all singing and laughing.
With that said, here's the audio from yesterday. Check it out. We gotta shave your head again, I think.
No.
And you start over.
Yeah, Patty.
No.
Yeah.
You know, when we shaved...
Grab her!
When we shaved your head, you had a much better attitude.
Yeah, close the door, Kenny.
Yeah, get the clippers
close
out.
the door, get the clippers.
No.
Yep.
No.
Time to shave your head.
No, I don't want that.
That's all right. You'll get used to it.
It's my birthday gift.
There's the wig.
It's my
Get
birthday
used
gift.
to... Oh, boy, Patty. Yeah, Patty's gonna... Yeah, we also got to bring up the wig was acknowledged there. She wound up buying a wig, or somebody gave her a wig while her head was shaved, so she could go out into society. And it is the worst wig. you'd ever want to see.
She would have looked more dignified if she just carried a mop and put it over her head.
I think it's what it was.
Wait a minute, so bald she didn't look like Sinead O'Connor? Like that
Oh, no.
like
No.
She got over with it?
No.
It was no protest look to her.
She
looked
should
like
be.
Sinead.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
It was either concentration camp, cancer, or brain surgery.
Nothing
hot, nothing sexy. You ever see sometimes a woman can shave her head and look, and she's got a very pretty face and body, and you go like, wow, how the hell does a girl pull off the shaved head look?
Yeah.
The opposite end of that spectrum is Patty. Horrid.
Just looks.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll get back to the audio here. I'm going to acknowledge this is deeply disturbing. I don't want your hate email and your hate phone calls.
Please remove the children from the room.
You may want to turn the dial and get the lead out somewhere.
This disturbs you.
Here it is.
Patty's going to open the door. Here it comes.
It's my birthday gift.
It's Opie's birthday gift to himself.
No.
Fire it up. You hear that, Patty?
No.
We got a wig for you.
I don't want that. No.
Can we get a mic over there?
No. Get away
Here
from
it comes.
me with that.
Here it comes. Here it comes, Patty.
No. I don't want that. No. No. I don't want that. No.
But we do.
I don't.
It's my birthday gift.
It's a wig. You'll look pretty in the
I
wig.
don't want that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Opie. Happy birthday to you.
No.
Stop thinking of yourself, Patty. Think about it.
You selfish bitch.
Your whole life is one act of you.
Will you undo
We
the
got a
cord?
wig here and everything.
She's out of reach because you didn't undo the cord.
I know, undo the cord there, Danny.
There we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Opie. Happy birthday to you. Take the hair. No. She's crying. She's just weeping.
And why do we bully Patty? Because we're tough guys. You notice we don't try to shave Patrice's head?
No.
Or
Anyone
Steve?
else comes in here?
Because it'll be one.
Steve.
Nah, chill out.
Club Soda Kenny.
All right, man, relax.
Yeah.
Shave Patrice's head. Nah.
All right, man.
Bunch of faggots. We pick on old ladies.
And unfortunately, we don't have the rest of the audio. We had to stop because she started screaming that she was having an asthma.
An asthma attack. She's like a little Yorkshire Terrier, just out of breath.
And I know, but why? Whenever she's going, no, it just makes me hate her.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why.
is that?
Because it's disingenuous. She's a masochist, man. When she did those the mousetrap.
Mousetraps, yeah.
It's like this. Oh my! Every time she found where the pain was. She's a masochist.
Yeah, there's something weird going on there. I just can't control the laughter. I was laughing through the entire thing at her horror, her sheer terror on her face. The screams, the crying just made me laugh.
And that's the type of audio you hear, like, once this show is eventually fired again.
Yeah.
That's what you... Happy birthday!
This is the kind of radio show they were doing.
You know what? Norton can't even enjoy stuff like this no more.
No.
Because he's like going, oh, man, are we going to get fired for this?
Dude, everything we do now, we think, how is this going to look when we're fired?
You know,
Like everything we do. On video, on audio, we think, all right, how are they going to use this when we're fired?
I think what we should do, can we post this audio on our website and then have people remix it? Yeah. Because already people are saying, well, Steve wrote down that we need to add chainsaw sound effects to it.
I think
and other
Drew could
things.
do a great job with it, mixing it into a song. But yeah, the listeners, get some chainsaw, maybe some audio of Leatherface grunting, things like that would be hysterical.
You know what kind of contest I can... Because Patrice is right. I can't. Like, my idea of fun in the studio now is we're having some people in to play jacks. We're gonna see who can roll that marble the farthest.
Ain't getting fired no more. Yeah, that's why it's like when y'all came to the free FM, I'm like, people like, hey, when you gonna go on? I said, I don't know, man. When they have,
I don't know.
I'm not in a big rush because I gotta sit there and figure out how to say doo-doo and butt cheeks. Hey, man, let me tell you something. You can kiss my the things that make sperm come out and
my bum.
Kiss my earlobe, sucker.
Kiss my fanny.
Let's go to the phone. Sheridan.
Look at your faces when I said sperm. Y'all were like,
yeah, it's like, no.
I can't say that.
Nah.
Maybe. Who knows? We'll find out later when we do the dump report.
Oh, God.
Sheridan in Florida, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, I'm a police officer here in Florida, and what you're doing right now, don't worry about getting fired. Worry about going to prison.
Really?
Yeah, there's a crime in Florida called false imprisonment.
Well, we don't live in Florida.
That's right, fella.
First of all, it was real imprisonment, idiot.
She was not allowed to leave.
Yeah,
until we got the proper screams out of her for our radio
Look, guys,
show.
did you hear what he just said?
What?
He's going to try to turn this into nigga get arrested.
A crime, right.
Like, you guys essentially captured her yesterday, but he goes, now Patrice is there laughing with you now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a crime in Florida called nigga within 3 feet. Ass. Bring it to me. I'm an innocent bystander. This was yesterday. Well, there's a crime called nigga was in the past, but he wasn't there, but he's here today. Listen to it.
Nate in Brooklyn. Nate.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Jerk.
The only thing missing from that audio was Opie singing in the Rain while beating up her elderly husband.
Yeah.
Putting a ball in his mouth. Very well, little brother. Very well.
and a giant statue of a thing.
Yes. My wife had her hair cut off in a terrible clipping incident on the radio, see?
The doctors told me it was the barbershop, but I knew what it was. Victim of the modern age. Poor girl.
Let's come here, me droogies.
What a great movie that was.
Oh, yeah.
It was quite a sight to behold with me Gullivers.
What's up?
No, they're showing the old picture of Patty. Who is she with? That we put the same outfit on Patty
Oh, right.
and the other girl, the same sexy outfit on both of them.
Some whore that came in.
Patty actually looks, now it's supposed to be a sexy outfit. It's all lace, and you could see a thong through it, and the front has 2 openings where her cleavage should be, and it's her with a bald-shaped head. I swear, this looks like something if you went into a time machine 3 billion years in the future, this is what our society would look like. It's the Star Trek hiney-headed aliens.
She looks like Patrick Stewart.
No, she looks like Matthew Modine from Full Metal Jacket. You get everyone in trouble, Leonard. And by the way,
Show me your war face.
What idiot working for this
Hardcore,
show?
man.
What idiot working for this show circled Patty like we wouldn't know which one to look at?
Right.
We have a paper. Patty is circled like we might go, which one is Patty?
Oh, that is just...
We did it one time. Where did we shave her head? Once in studio and once on the pitcher's mound.
Yeah.
in front of
During our
7,000
softball
Hey, are we
game.
doing the celebrity softball game this
Getting
year?
a lot of requests for it. A lot of people are saying we ought to do the softball game again. Yeah, we did it at Newark Bears Stadium
I don't think they'll have us back.
in Newark, and oof, those softball game. It was softball game / riot.
Okay, we're looking for a place to have our celebrity softball game.
Just plugged it very well for a place now that we're looking.
6,000.
By riot, I mean a scream. Fun.
We need a place that holds 6,000 drunks. They will drink a lot of beer, so your beer sales will be ridiculous.
Girls will be flashing.
Girls will be almost completely nude.
There could be some sexual assaults.
And there may be some softball that is played.
all the chairs that are pulled out is going to, like, weigh in with the beer.
Yeah,
It's going to
but-
be even.
Oh, the money
It's gonna
you'll
break
get.
even.
The money you're gonna make. The blood money. If you're willing to accept blood money,
The rape and the broken bleachers.
you're looking for this show.
You're picking clumps of hair out of the seat backs for weeks.
I'm looking
And
at,
so will the police.
I'm still looking at Patty. How do you have wrinkled collarbone?
I know that's the tightest spot on a human.
Hey, we got to go to Dallas. Frank, you're on the Opie and Anthony Show. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hiya, Frank.
What's up?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to say it sounds like a damn Duke lacrosse party going on over there, man. They're stalking Patty.
Yeah, she was screaming real good.
Let's say hi to Bruce the trucker. Bruce, what's up?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say that audio Patty there Man, she kind of reminds me of the birthday scene from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep, that too. Kind of reminds me of probably the sleeper section of your truck at night, too. A bunch of serial killers on wheels.
Oh, Jesus, bunch of PTKs.
Punch it out, guys.
All right, Bruce. We were going to ask you what
Punching
you were
out
hauling, but...
the girl that's in his cab.
Just needed a lift, mister.
Oh,
Hey, mister, going my way?
that is a creepy
Hop in.
world.
Nothing you want to see less than that door open, the passenger door of the big rig, and the guy going, hop in, sweetheart.
Yeah. And then that place where they sleep. Like, they have a
the sleeper
compartment.
cab right behind.
It's a creepy world, that whole truck is.
And you're just able to pull everything out and hose it down.
Oh!
There's a drain in the floor.
It's a truck with a coffin in it.
Hey, good buddy, how you doing? I just drove down, broke somebody's neck, broke face, don't fit, flushed down the toilet. What you doing?
What?
What you doing? What?
What you hauling, big...
Hey, breaker 19, breaker 19. You want to find this hooker? I done left her on the side of 95. Mile marker 617. You want to pick her up? Don't know if you're going to be able to identify her. Even through the dental records, I got the teeth bit necklace out of them.
What you hauling, good buddy?
Drains for shower stalls. Everybody needs them. You know, for one first trucker, you guys won't get nothing. By the way, the body, drained of all her blood. I drank it.
I love you truckers.
There's a good hooker. You can pick her up. Mile marker 617 through 625.
He's in a rest stop like, oh, excuse me, miss, can you help me move this couch?
Would you? Would you?
She pulls up all innocent. American girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Make it easy, baby.
She's
Make it last all
singing.
night.
Hey, you look like you use some help. Would you? Would you?
Yeah, just get in the van. You get inside. I'll help you.
Get inside. I'll put you on my arm.
You need me to help you put
Look a little handicap there.
Yeah.
And you could that whole scene. I've watched it. I actually have it up on my MySpace account because it's such a great scene that I put it up there. And you could tell, like, she's walking in, she looks, and as a lot of women that have been through like horrible things know, there's some intuition that she puts across very well on the screen that she should just go inside, but she turns and is like, hey, you need help with that? And it's like, oh, no. Would you? Would you?
Are you moving it? Do you need help moving a couch
with your broken
at 5
arm?
in the morning and I've never seen you before?
With his broken arm, and he's really acting. He's playing it up. He tried to get it in once and failed. You look a little handicapped. You need a hand. Would you? Yeah, get in the van, idiot. I'm going to punch you right in the face.
Like, how did you get
in your
that
fat
far?
face?
She never asked how he got it to where it's out on the shoulder of the road.
Yeah.
It's 7 a.m. and he's trying to. He has a broken wrist and he's pushing a couch.
Oh, yeah.
You mind?
Was she a great big fat person? Would you?
Well, Mrs. Lippman used to,
I think I got a card. You want to come inside? I got a card.
And then he holds the credit cards and he spins and drops them.
Oh, when she's onto him and he runs into the other room,
Oh, I love it.
the cards fall out of his hand and he's just like, runs away. Best character in a movie ever.
Not best, but definitely up there.
It's way up there.
Definitely up
All right,
When he answers up, oh yeah, was she a great big fat person? Yeah, she was a big girl.
Because I cut her back cheeks to make a hat and a dress.
Would you? Love him.
All right, they're peeking in from the other room. Why don't we take a break? Patrice O'Neal in studio. He's playing Caroline's here in New York City all weekend long. You got to go see Patrice O'Neal if you're in town. 212-757-4100 for tickets for Patrice O'Neal. Patrice, you ever do news teasers with us? I don't remember.
Yeah, of course.
You've done the okay.
Yeah, the horrible
we have a whole new batch of news teasers. We'll get into that next. Also, we got to take a peek at House. Some funny things happening on House.
Let's do more time here, where they give us birthday cakes and presents.
Now, one phone call from XM yesterday, wishing me a happy
boy.
birthday. Yes, I am keeping track at this point.
Are you kidding?
Not one phone call.
Elo's usually very good with that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Elo.
He's probably just caught up with a whole bunch of stuff. He's very nurturing, retarded-haired man. He's a good egg, Elo.
I got to call him, see what's going on.
Opie's taking helicopter rides. I'm fielding business phone calls. What the hell happened in our careers?
Have fun. I did it for 10 years.
Spun around.
I did it for 10 years. Have fun. You got 9 years to go.
10 years?
At least.
2 of those years, we did nothing.
Right. I was still taking phone calls.
So was I.
I was hoping.
Any job? No. Okay, bye.
Oh, boy, how many of those awful calls do we get? I talked to Bob. Really? What happened?
What did he say?
Well, it sounds promising.
Yeah, he's
does it?
Got nothing.
Hey, let's get into the news teasers. We can talk about that some other day.
Yeah.
That's an easy thing to talk about when we have nothing.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where you talk about when we have nothing else to talk about.
So here's what we're saying. You'll be hearing about this tomorrow.
Right, when Patrice O'Neal's not here. All right, so it's news teasers. We started the new batch yesterday. The scary news teasers on the
very
local news.
Frightening. A lot of people are picking up on this, too. You see a lot of the shows, Daily Show and everything, they're starting to parody the frightening news tease. You see it on the news around your town. You're watching a TV show. They butt in with their little promo for the news, and it's something so horrific and scary, but they don't give you enough information to let you know if you should continue being scared or you're out of danger.
Right.
Something might be killing your children that they're playing with right now. We'll tell you about it later. What? But he's playing with something. If that's it and he dies, I could have taken it away.
By the way,
frightening.
Where's Danny?
Danny.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, he's the guy that usually fills us in on what the tease was.
Well, could he call? We could have him on the phone. Because he gives us the answers. We try to give you the answers to these scary news teases.
When he knows them. Sometimes they don't send him the answers.
Right. Because we're asking the rest of America to send in the scary news tease, the fear news tease from your local news program. All right?
Let's get to one.
All right, here's the first.
Tonight at 11, a Channel 3 I-Team investigation takes you to the streets and uncovers a new set of rules that protects killers. Now here's Scott with the forecast. Scott?
And then just right to the forecast.
These dummies don't even know what they're reading anymore.
The forecast? Killers on the streets, you idiot!
They don't even said it. They don't even know what they're reading anymore.
No. It's just to them, blah, 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 forecast. There's nothing there. Killers on the streets.
Listen to her delivery, so casual.
Tonight at 11, a Channel 3 I-Team investigation takes you to the streets and uncovers a new set of rules that protects killers. Now here's Scott with the forecast. Scott?
Now, she didn't skip a beat.
What's the set of rules?
Yeah, what are the rules that are protecting killers?
And you know the killers isn't murderers. They just say that because they're disingenuous scumbags. It's got to be something about, a traffic light that falls, which is a killer. It's some stupid thing.
Oh, you think the figurative killer.
Yeah, the killer.
No.
Like the bird flu.
Protect. Because she said protect killers, and no one's...
Protect killers.
What's she going to say? Stop lights will fall on people, but we're trying to...
Protect them.
Protect them.
And but to protect a killer, there's some kind of wordplay there because they would say...
Of course there is.
There's something there.
Because no one's for protecting killers.
Yeah. Where's Danny?
Danny's on the phone
This
here.
fountain of idiocy.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, honey bears.
Do you know what the answer is?
No, unfortunately, not for this one.
Damn it.
Why? Why don't you tell everyone why, Danny?
Because the listeners are poo-poo faces.
Where was it from with their I-Team 3?
Yeah, I mean, some tiny town in the middle of nowhere.
Way to help out. What are you doing today besides filling out a resume?
Running your show, Jimmy.
Oh, good boy.
It's not Danny's fault. We've told the listeners if you send in the scary news teases to Danny at foundrymusic.com, you got to send the answers.
Let us know what the...
They are getting better, though. They are getting much better with that.
All right, who needs to know anyway? Screw it. Let's get to the next one.
Please call
They're protecting killers.
Good.
Good for them.
Tonight at 10 on ABC 15 News, a consumer alert everyone needs to see. We all worry about protecting our kids and keeping them safe. We childproof our homes. We make them wear bike helmets and seatbelts. But chances are there's something in your home that's a danger to your kids.
Tell us!
Might not even think about it. This story really surprised us. Tonight on ABC 15 News at 10.
It's right there in your house, people.
You had the answer in front of you.
All that lead-up time that he wastes listing things that you do. How about cutting that crap out? We know we do it. And just saying this is bad for your kids.
Yeah.
So do you think if they if they told you that now they wouldn't watch the, like if he said, oh, something's going to crawl up their nose and kill them, it's giant fleas. You're going to, now if you go, okay, it's giant fleas, you'll still stay.
Right.
And you'll watch later to hear the whole thing, what these fleas are going to do to you. They can at least tell you so to give you a chance to save your kid.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think you're either going to watch the news or you're not going to watch the news.
They shouldn't be allowed to call it the news anymore, by the way.
Right. They shouldn't be allowed to do this.
It's an entertainment program.
And call it the news.
This is my problem with these scumbag teasers, is that they have carte blanche to show anything they want, to cover any content, and because they're the news media, they are allowed to do anything they want. And yet they still tease it like any other show.
Yes.
Understand? They're going to behave like other shows. They should have to face the same regulations as other shows, and they don't.
Yeah. That's no different than, how will Laverne and Shirley get out of this problem? It's the same stupid sitcom tease where they don't give you the answer.
Scary movie music.
The Fonz has 2 dates. How is he going to pull off? What? You're teasing it like a dopey sitcom.
Will Benson sleep with Richard Mulligan?
Oh, tune in to see.
Or it's like the Batman thing. Oh, what will your child swallow something and die? And a big kaplow sign.
Tune into the news. Same news time, same news channel.
Terrible turn of events. Chickens that will choke you.
Time for the answer, Danny.
It actually could be your TV stand.
Your TV what?
Your TV stand. If you have,
the TV stand. That's an old story. How many kids have pulled those things on top of themselves?
That's called thinning the herd.
Right.
We need a few of those to happen every once in a while.
Ooh, pretty colors. I think Poe's going to do that with the big screen over here one day. He's just going to go to touch something, and it's going to fall on him.
He stands 3 inches away from it and looks at it with his head.
And looks at it. All he can see is 3 pixels.
The danger is
so close.
The danger is the kids crawl up to the TV, try to stand up, and hold themselves on the TV stand.
Yeah, they want
pulling the TV stand and the huge TV on top of it.
They want to climb up and touch SpongeBob or someone, and it winds up toppling down on them. And the last thing they see is little SpongeBob going, "You stupid kid."
No, they don't, because the plug gets pulled out. So they go, "Where's SpongeBob?" Head crushed.
Where's SpongeBob? I'm getting cold and it's getting dark.
How great is that news tease, though?
Same, Mommy.
How great is that news tease, though? They're talking about the TV stands.
Yeah.
It's on TV, and they're not telling you as the kid is starting to crawl toward the TV.
As they're, like, putting colorful little toys on the screen.
Right.
Look, kids.
All right, let's move on.
The last thing your child sees could be my face headed towards him.
Right. Here's the next news tease. Scary news tease.
Scary.
Plus, is your family cat a health hazard for your children? We'll look into that.
The family cat.
It's always the children.
You're not even safe from your own cat.
They've been using the kids to scare the parents into watching the news. Because a lot of people hear about a danger, and it's you, it's your car, it's something. You don't care. You don't care. But it's like, I'll get around it. It's like, I don't know how many, recall notices over the years for various vehicles I've gotten. I've never taken a car in for a recall. It's like, my wheel's going to fly off? Shut up.
It's missing a pin.
A pin that has been known to come loose in some circumstances that will make it hard to steer to the I could live with it.
Right.
Well, I used to drive cars where the wheels did fall off.
You know what it's going to take? Opening up your newspaper and just seeing hundreds of crashes that involve the exact make and model of your car.
Yeah, that's my car.
Oh, my God.
10,000 dead in one day.
Right.
All right, I'll stay home today. Right. I'll call car service.
Would anything positive sell the news? Like, what if they just reported, hey, E. coli's been cured?
It was sunny today, and people loved it.
Canada does that crap.
Hey,
and no one wants to hear it.
And no one wants to watch.
We're a nation that loves horrible things. If enough horrible things don't happen within a set amount of time, we get frustrated at it. And the way the news teases things, the Fox News alert, it's meant to get your adrenaline pumped up. Strong, and you go what the hell? What's that? Fox News alert. This just in. And at
everyone is ticklish.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
And that's what they do. Doctors have found that everyone is ticklish. This Fox News alert just in, fudge shortage. If you're going out for ice cream, you might not get fudge.
The Fox News alert stinks.
And
it used to mean something.
They leave the insignia across the screen, and it blocks the video half the time. During a car chase, they'll leave that stupid Fox or ABC or CBS logo.
The logo, right.
Which blocks half the video. That's how important the news is. They have to block it by letting you know, we're the ones who are showing it to you.
But, yeah, what station is showing it to you?
It's not the Ozark County beheading, but we're the ones who are featuring it first.
You know, you're onto something. I've been watching the NBA playoffs. And the advertisements that pop on the screen, it used to be a little graphic.
Oh,
and now it's graphics that move and stuff.
Fox is the worst for it. Yeah.
But now it's like moving graphics. As you're trying to watch a basketball game, you're like, what was that? Because you see like a face coming at you doing some wacky thing in the left-hand corner.
Anything you watch, and I've turned on, like I'm watching Seinfeld or something, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, sound effects. A NASCAR comes pulling on.
Right.
It's like doing donuts in the screen. I'm trying to watch a show.
It's trying to get your attention, obviously.
Well, it got it.
So annoying.
It's somebody figured it out though, because like even on like USA or these networks, it's like now when I watch stuff on like movies on regular TV, I want to read the damn cast list. I want to read the credits.
Oh, you don't
they cut
anymore.
it in half, and my eyes ain't as good, you know. So they chop it in half.
They squeeze it,
and they squeeze it
to half screen or sometimes quarter screen. Run through it at 8 million miles an hour.
Fast.
There's some poor key grip going, my name, I was waiting this whole movie just to see my name.
Sylvester Stallone, Wait, I want to know who played. Oh.
That's how kids are killed at the TV stand. They get closer to try to read the credits.
Right. Hey, Danny, what's the answer to the cat could be a health hazard?
Well, you're going to love this one. They tell you not to let your cat sleep in the same room as your baby or toddler.
Because they can get on the chest and they breathe the life essence out of the child. I've seen this in a Stephen King movie.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny because you're close, because the cat could actually just decide to go to sleep on your child's face.
How about
there's a happy find.
If that, your cat is snug as a bug in a rug and a little blue lump under it.
With just...
Wait a minute, so the uncomfortable...
little chilly feet, stiff to the touch.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
And a nice warm kitty purring away on his face.
And that purr is all you hear on your walkie-talkie baby thing.
Oh, God.
Seems like everything's okay in the other room.
Right. Junior's purring.
I can't believe he slept through the night and the day and the night again. Wait a minute.
All right.
Wow, that's a dopey danger. Stop it.
All right, let's go on to the next scary news tease.
Push the cat off.
Here we go.
Baby.
You're in your car. You check the mirrors. You're ready to back up.
Uh-oh.
Or are you? An eye-opening experiment that exposes what you don't see in the rear view. Blind spot dangers. Tonight at 10 on Channel 4, the local station.
Who didn't learn this in driver's ed?
And why the tribal drum music?
I don't know this.
That's saying that black people are backing over.
There's a pygmy behind you.
Watch out, there's a black midget behind your truck. Boonga, boonga, bonga, boonga, boonga, boonga.
Of course. And then we'll go through a montage of clips of grandma running over the grandson, the father running over the kid, the mother running over the daughter. They'll run through all that, and it's tragic, and it happens, and look out.
Danny, what's the answer there?
That is, I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than this. I mean, if you drive an SUV, obviously you have a bigger blind spot, so you can watch out for kids.
But a lot of the newer SUVs have safety things, sonar, where you hear the beep. A lot of them now cameras, so you can look at the camera as you're backing out. Not yours. You're just a big kid crusher.
I go by noise. The noise of the child's
when you hear
neck.
What you think is the squish of a big wheel and a scream.
It's my worst nightmare. You know, you just have things you just constantly paranoid that. That is one of them. And the other one is like hitting somebody as I'm on my cell phone or texting while I'm driving.
Well, that happens a lot. A lot of people.
I go in the other lane sometimes. I'm on the other side. I'm going to...
It's like, how fast did that happen? I just looked down for a second.
I'm You know how many times I almost scraped my truck against the side of the Lincoln Tunnel? I'm just driving, doing beep. Oh, man, come on, calm down, nigga.
And now there's cones in the middle of the lanes in every tunnel. So a lot of times if you're looking at the number, you look down 2 seconds and you hear, bah! You're just knocking into these things.
And the police pull you over. You got like a bloody ribbon in your bumper, and you're like, I didn't do nothing. And they look at your phone, and the last thing they saw was, I want to taste your pee. What were you writing? You had to look up real quick because of the thud.
Like vacation, like National Lampoon's Vacation when they forgot the dog on the back of the...
Poor guy was keeping up for about a mile.
All right, let's get one more news tease in here before we have to take another break. We got the last one of the day might be in the running to be the best one ever, by the way.
I hope so.
All right, here's the next scary news tease.
If you're on any type of medication, CBS2 reveals the one fruit juice you should never wash it down with.
You're on any I believe that is grapefruit juice.
Why?
I don't know.
The acidity will hurt the medicine. I could have told you that 20 years ago. You don't take orange juice, grapefruit juice, anything with acid.
No, I think orange juice is okay, but grapefruit juice is like you don't use it at all.
The acid in citrus will dilute the medication. Any type of
I think it has to do with something with
aloe
the
juice. That's what you can't.
I think it's
take that with aloe juice.
No, where do you find aloe juice?
I'm high blood. I got high blood pressure.
Aloe juice. What about banana juice? Oh, I think it does something to your stomach lining, and that way when the drug goes in,
I'm right.
Let's go.
All right,
let's go to Danny.
Let's go to Danny.
Danny,
better have an answer.
Anthony?
Yes.
When have you ever been wrong?
Thank you. Stomach lining.
What is it?
I think too much of the drug
It's grapefruit juice.
gets absorbed through because you've worn away some of the lining of your stomach. So instead of like it dissolving it slower, you're getting like a massive dose of this.
Wait, why is Anthony right? Because grapefruit juice is correct.
Yeah.
But does it have something to do with the stomach, or is it the acidity in the thing dilutes the medication?
It can react with the medication.
What?
That didn't help anybody at all.
Why would you ask Danny a medical question?
Dr. Danny? Yes. Dr. Danny?
No, he still takes aspirin from the wrong end. Could you put this on your fist and help me take it?
Grapefruit juice stinks, by the way.
Awful.
Oh, who's drinking that?
No one.
Anytime I get it's a bitter, awful fruit that tries to look like a sweet, lovely orange.
Yeah.
And anytime I go to get one of these fruit platters, like if I'm staying at a hotel and I like a lot of cantaloupe and grapes and things like that, they put that goddamn grapefruit on top of it and bitter out every bit of sweet goodness.
You know how you make grapefruit delicious?
How?
You just
Lots
take
of
off
sugar.
the skin, the outside, the membrane.
Like I got time I want to pop grapes in my mouth. I want to be fanned. I want a harem feeding me lovely, sweet fruit.
You throw the grapefruit over your shoulder and you pick up a lovely orange.
An orange.
A grapefruit is it's like a Vietnamese hooker with a razor in her mouth. You're expecting loveliness and
you get
that
awfulness.
Yes. Hey, we really got to take a break. We're running out of show.
Let's do it.
We got to Danny, call us back after the break. First of all, we got 3 news teases left, and they're really, really good. Also, we got to talk about the latest teacher sleeping with a student. We got to do that before we leave the first half of the Opie and Anthony Show, because this beast.
The sexiness is over, people.
We'll be doing a lot of time because she's not hot. We'll get into that in a few minutes here. It's the One virus spreading across America.
Thank you.
So we're both kind of right.
Yeah.
I like being right.
Me and you both right. We'll agree.
2 men.
Aloe juice?
Just right, aloe juice.
No one mentioned aloe juice.
No one cared.
It's healthy.
All right, here we go. The next scary news tease.
Yes.
That's why Bluetooth in.
Is that why?
Go ahead, Dan.
Bluetooth.
Enough with the Bluetooth. Danny.
Yo.
Okay, good. Here's the next scary news tease.
Also, beware of your clean underwear. Research is a real shocker.
Wait, did she say... No, I heard that wrong. Beware of your clean underwear?
You're not even safe from your clean underwear.
Now, this could be that it's not rinsed well enough, and the bleach that's in there is still in the material, and then when you sweat, you get bleach and you get a rash.
No, it's this. Wearing clean underwear? You won't be after you hear this story. Stupid.
I gotta hear that again.
Yeah.
Also, beware of your clean underwear. Research is a real shocker.
A shocker. Oh,
It's a real shocker.
You're going to get the shocker.
You're going to get the shock syndrome?
What, your clean underwear? Danny?
You know the answer to it, by the way.
It's actually, if you wash your underpants in cold water, you don't kill the bacteria that could be living in there.
So, and what is that really going to do?
Right.
Kill you, I guess, according to them.
Really?
I don't know one person that got killed from their clean underwear.
What a way to die.
And if you're washing it in cold water, it's not clean underwear.
Yeah, you gotta boil. I boil mine in hot coffee.
Yeah, who's washing it in cold water? And
I put mine in the coffee pot.
Sometimes I make soup.
And then even in cold water, if you're bleaching it, if they're, whiteys.
And what's growing in your underwear?
Yeah, and what's so bad in growing it? How long are you wearing it?
Right.
That it's able to fester like a petri dish.
Starts looking like old cheese in the fridge.
That is a dopey non-story.
That's dumb. But they didn't.
I'm sorry, he died because of his underwear.
And Danny, when you're reporting that, don't ever say underpants again, please, like a 3-year-old.
Underpants.
When you're washing your underpants.
My underoos.
They're under your pants.
But what happens?
What's that?
But what happens, though?
Skids, man.
Yeah, the bacteria builds up and makes infections.
Yeah, so, I mean, if the bacteria doesn't die, I guess it could infect you through your...
Likes to crawl around through any orifice.
How about this? If you're leaking bacteria, you deserve to die.
Yeah, just bury yourself.
The all day that you're walking around with the bacteria.
Oh,
with a little cranky.
Swamp ass.
Little cranky.
Got the swamp ass working.
Back,
are you kidding me? What did they say? The cold water kind of helps all that kind of just relax and.
Nah, that's why
it's like a spa.
We've said it before. That's why you got to use the wipes that are put out now by all the tissue companies. Charmin's got them.
And they're not called baby wipes anymore.
Not baby wipes. They got the aloe. And they clean everything up nicely.
I try to use it. It's
wonderful.
Not happening. I need to
it's
do
wonderful.
85 rolls of toilet paper around my hand to even feel.
But you got to flush 800 times.
I can't. And those baby wipes, I tried it once, and it was like smuggling heroin from Nicaragua. It's like, how do you do that with your fingertip?
No. You got to take some toilet paper off the roll. A little bit, and then wrap that around the toilet paper.
What is wrong with you, Anthony?
Why? What are you doing with the wipes?
I just take a wipe out, wipe my butt.
You don't want...
And if anything happens, then I do a quick hand wash.
See? No.
You prepare your hand with toilet paper, then grab a baby wipe?
You take about
if you're gonna
4 sheets.
Use the baby wipes, then use the baby wipe.
4 sheets of toilet paper, then take the wipe and wrap it around the toilet paper, and then run that down there, and you're fine.
And then you put a stick on it, you tape it, and you wave it, you make a treat. It's stupid.
Did I make it sound that involved?
You did.
It keeps your hand away from
Why can't
anything
you just take a baby wipe? It's your own body.
Because they're too thin. I don't like my hand and that area only having this thin little thing between it. I want the bulk of the toilet paper, but the nice coolness of the wipe over it.
This is a conversation that can only be held by people who eat like goats, you three. I can't do. I have to wipe whole pieces of meat.
All right. Keep it right there so they don't dump out, because that's really funny. The next line was going to make them dump out, and half of America wouldn't have heard what you just said. That is really funny.
Shop. You're running a butcher shop.
Well, if you eat blueberries and Triscuits all day, you can wipe with a Q-tip.
That's really funny.
I don't like the way you protect yourself from your own body.
I don't like my hand having
your
nothing
own body.
but a half of a millimeter of material between it and that area.
Have you ever gone into your own toilet?
No, what to live?
Well,
what have you gone in? What are you talking about?
Dropped my cell phone in recently.
You know what's happening in that cell phone?
What?
Bye-bye.
Flush a room?
I don't care if I just bought it and have to pay $400 because I didn't go the year.
Did you ever have to go in to break one up?
Never.
What are you eating? No. Torpedoes?
Lots of egg whites.
To break it up.
Yeah, I do that before they hit the bottom.
You never had one that...
No. I've never had to break anything
Looked like
up.
you were struggling.
See, that's some type of fetish, because no one ever had to do that.
And that's an awful toilet. You have to be. You don't break it up.
I personally have not, but I swear, but I've heard stories.
Yes, you did.
I swear.
What's coming out of you? Greek statue arms?
He didn't even use his... Ope took off his shoes and socks and then jumped in and did like Lucy with the grapes.
Yeah, squishing it.
Ow.
All right, here we go.
Fall out of the toilet.
Let's
lose
get
your
some-
breath.
We're running out of time here.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Anthony's home with a
And
cactus mitt with a curtain draped around it.
We got to talk about Blockhead before we get out of here, so we're going to squeeze a few things in here in the next
Blockhead.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
The next scary news tease. Listen to this one.
Tomorrow after the finale of Crossing Jordan, dangerous household cleaning products or tasty energy drinks? How do you know for sure? Catherine Garcia reveals a disturbing safety alert that's a little hard to swallow on Cleaner Confusion. Tomorrow at 11.
Cleaner or tasty
Dangerous
beverage?
cleaning products or energy drinks.
Or like Gatorade or something.
Right.
How about the bottle it's in?
How about you learn how to read?
You dope.
How about you do some of that reading?
How about if your Gatorade is next to the Pine Sol? It's probably not Gatorade.
So what's the answer, Danny?
What's the answer?
It's the packaging. They're packaging some like floor cleaners that looks exactly like a bottle of Gatorade, and like some kid bought it thinking it was some energy drink.
Oh,
really? And when he opened the cap and his eyes started to water and his nose got stopped up, he thought this was some good stuff?
Once again, if you're doing that, we need to thinning
the herd.
We need to thin the herd anyway. If you're getting confused by that, then you don't deserve to live.
And it is kind of a cleaning product. It just like relieves you of all your intestines and innards. No.
Well, the packaging was pretty deceptive because like on the actual cleaning product itself, it had like pictures of fruit and stuff like that.
Right.
Relieves you of all your innards.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this guy's right. You use the toilet paper first, alone, and then you use the wipe to like make sure everything's clean.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, but not just.
And then I go back to toilet paper
wipe.
sometime to dry up.
Not just the wipe.
Why don't you get a bidet and a proctologist to hang around your
No, I'm not going to go to that extent.
Bill in Waterford on the instant feedback. Does Ant shower and mutter to himself, still not clean. Still not clean.
That's what I was going to say. He's a hyper...
No.
Yes,
it has nothing to do with that.
You're a Long Island metrosexual.
One of those dirty Mexicans was drinking beer when you went home in California and did something bad.
You wish.
Let me clean it. It's dirty back here.
It's just a way of making sure it's spotless. That way when you have to walk around or something, you're not working up a froth.
What would you do if by accident you got a little on your index finger?
What would I do? It's happened over my lifetime.
Would you cut your finger off?
Where you, I still have 4 good ones and a thumb. No, but like we've discussed, it takes forever to clean that off.
Right.
Even when you think it is, you go to, scratch your nose and go, oh, geez, it's still there.
Oh, watch, just use your mouth.
All right, here we go. The last news tease for today.
Okay.
This could be a really good one. It looks like it's good here on the disc.
This is a good one. I'm scared.
Where is it? Oh, come on. What's going on?
Oh, my God.
What did I do?
Oh, don't beat yourself up.
What did I do?
E-Rock screwed it up.
No,
Just blame it on E-Rock.
I screwed it up. Here we go.
It's at the center of a national investigation. Registered sex offenders delivering mail.
Are there sex offenders working for the Postal Service in Massachusetts?
It's happening in other parts of the country, and it could be happening here tonight on Fox 25 News at 10.
Could be happening here.
Basically, sex offenders delivering your mail.
Your mail. Mm-hmm. All right. But we're not sure where. Don't they have to go through some type of
screening
or something? No.
Yeah.
Well, sex offenders have to work too, is what they're saying.
Yeah,
and they may be in the postal service, and you're
cut them some slack,
but they
right?
pay special attention to your home if they see mail with like a Sesame Place return address. Or any other type of childlike
reference.
Just thing.
If you live on Sesame
Thing.
Street, I didn't even get that. Mailman on Sesame.
Danny, you got anything to add to that?
If the mail truck is driving around playing the Dora the Explorer theme. No?
Danny?
No, you
gone with
guys did that
SpongeBob
one.
again?
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bob the Builder?
That last one doesn't make the Hall of Fame, huh?
No,
it's good though.
We have 2 entries in the Hall of Fame. This one, where are they? Oh, right here. This one.
How a twist on the predator law could shut down religion.
Sure it can.
And, of course, the greatest one ever that we're trying to beat someday. Maybe one will surpass this.
One city wants to pack all their sex offenders into a 3-block area. Problem is, it could be right next to your house.
The clean underwear doesn't make the Hall of Fame?
No.
Nah, none of those make the Hall of Fame.
Didn't thrill me.
The clean underwear is a pretty, but for them to tease that, be careful of your clean underwear.
Your clean underwear. It's ridiculous, but it's not shocking.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny, those were all good news teases, but none make the Hall of Fame this time around. So
I will try harder for you next time.
So what's the email address to send in your news teases?
Danny@foundrymusic.com. That's Danny@foundry, FOUNDRY music.com.
Will he answer your emails?
Send the answers, by the way. Send the answers.
Pretty please.
Now we got to get to this story.
Yes. Let's get to Blockhead.
Patton Oswalt is in trouble. This woman.
Woman 44 nabbed for sex with boy 13. Cop predator shared North Carolina home with her alleged victim. A 44-year-old North Carolina woman arrested Wednesday on charges. She carried on a month-long sexual relationship with a 13-year-old boy. Linda Ann McBride was arrested Wednesday at the Winston-Salem home she shared with the boy and the son's grandmother, who cops said is a friend of McBride's. She's facing 2 counts of statutory rape, indecent liberties, and she was booked, and she has a mugshot here that is just horrific. The most heinous. Her head is so... I've seen blockheaded people before. You could take a T-square and fit it perfectly on every corner of her head. Her jaw and the top of her head, completely square and flat front.
I have never seen a more pronounced frown than she has.
But she's
actually
it
saying
really should
grr.
be words coming. It should be words coming out right of her face. Grr,
grr.
It's just a.
Now she a lot of these.
It looks like she has tape holding her glasses together like a nerd.
She does.
She's got like the nerd tape going on.
And she's got this short, greasy hair. She almost looks like Lady Di if Pesci put her head in a vice until her eye popped out.
It's Drew Carey. She looks like Drew Carey. She's awful.
Horrid. Now, we've seen other stories in the news of late that hot teacher, the blonde, that she had a relationship with one of her young students. And everybody that saw the story was like, wow, what a lucky boy that was to have that girl as his first experience. This one, you look and go, oh, my God, that poor child, what he had to go through with this woman. And that blonde, that luscious blonde, got no jail time. No jail time.
She's getting ready to go back. She's getting in trouble because she can't stop. She keeps sending them emails.
No, it doesn't matter.
Stop.
She won't see jail. The judge will go, aw, you're adorable.
As long as the judge is a guy.
Yeah. The judge is a guy. Let her off the hook.
Yeah,
the prosecution was like, I don't know what we're going to do.
Hot teachers don't do as much time as ugly teachers.
And
like
they
this
shouldn't.
one.
She did no time. This woman is going to be in jail forever.
She's going to rot in jail.
And the judge is going to just, like, lambaste her on the stand. You are a disgusting predator. And people like you should not be on the streets. You had a responsibility to a child, and you... Throw the book at her. It looks like they threw the book square at her face, and it flattened it out.
They would actually put her in a guillotine if they could find a hole big enough and stick that
square
head
enough. It's a round hole for the guillotine. She's got a square head.
What do we do?
It doesn't
What do we
fit.
do?
She has cowlicks in the front of
all
her hair.
over the place. Her hairline is like Nosferatu. She's got that widow's peak. What happened there?
What a
the
mug.
frowny face. Arr!
What a fat curmudgeon.
And she will do time, people.
She looks like Brutus.
She had a relationship with Popeye. Well, it's funny if I said Olive. I didn't think fast enough.
All right, we're heading out of here to start the second half of the Opie and Anthony Show exclusively on XM Satellite Radio.
Join us.
We'll be in the lobby. Today was the first day we were asking for hot girls to join us on the walk because it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Oh, good luck to us on that one.
Let's see how many show up today in the lobby for the walkover that we broadcast on XM. Patrice O'Neal, thank you so much. He'll be joining us for a little longer. He's at Caroline's this weekend here in New York City. 212-757-4100. Thanks for checking us out today, guys. We're outside Free FM in New York City, starting our walk to XM Satellite Radio.
loves Lil Jimmy's meaty breasts.
We got more and more signs showing up every morning.
O&A Party Rock sign.
We get a picture of those signs?
Yeah, Jimmy, why don't you talk to these guys? They're from Canada and they love you.
Let's move this way, though.
For many, many a year.
Oh, thank you. Where in Canada are you from?
Toronto, Ontario. We came down in a big rig.
Why are you guys down here?
We absolutely love you guys, and I'm making a delivery. We walked about 10, 15 city blocks just to see you.
Thank you very much. Nice sign.
By the way, your sign stinks.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to say. So I introduced him to the show the first time last night driving down.
I had no idea about the show, and I listened to it. It's pretty cool. So
okay, you're new to that, so your abominable sign is excusable.
Yeah.
At least you
Excuse me, miss.
May I shake your hand, sir?
Yeah,
of
course.
Oh.
We got more people
and now
on
look
here.
at what we got here. Miss, what's your name?
Michelle.
And Michelle, I like your shirt. Tell everybody what it says.
It says Bimmel 14.
Bimmel 14.
Because that's the size she was, Frederica.
About size 14. Would you? That's nice. Frederica would have been a little nice. A little Frederica on top, just so people would really get it.
That's her MySpace page picture.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it is.
Are you on my friend list? I don't know. I have 20,000.
Really?
How many do you have, Jim?
Oh, we're 26.
I don't think you approved my request.
Why? The only thing I don't approve are gaping. Any guy that's like a gaping asshole, I deny as a friend.
Why?
Because in real life he wouldn't be my friend, Jim.
Yes, he would.
Why should he be a cyber friend?
Hot.
Very hot. Well,
I've only denied, I think, 3 people on my friend list, and I accept everybody. And it's usually just men's gaping assholes I will not have as friends.
Here, I'll take the picture for you.
Oh, is it photo op time?
Yeah, the Canadians want a picture with
we'll take one.
the Canucks, Jimmy Norton.
The Canucks want a little photo.
Hold on, here we go. 1, 2. Hey, we'll look at the camera.
No, I'll
look
stay
at
here.
the camera.
I am, Opie.
Now you're talking. Hold on, I gotta take it.
I'm looking at the camera and talking.
I was talking about the
I'm a broadcaster.
I'm taking a picture over here, and you didn't even know it.
There you go. All right.
I'm over here now.
Let's start the walk to.
So how do you find America? You just drive south.
That's right.
That's a joke.
That's right. Get in the car and look for the economy. LOL.
What are the Canadians hauling, by the way? We like to ask that when the truckers talk to us.
You name it, we haul, but we brought down windows for today.
Windows?
Yeah, a bunch of windows for an apartment building.
Oh, we can't make those here in America.
I know, right?
What the fuck? Why are we having windows come down from Canada?
Importing windows.
I'm sorry.
Why are we having windows brought down from Canada? What are we sending up there? Snow? See, we have it here. Can I just run out into traffic until I get hit?
But it's you name
the window
it,
capital of the world.
At least this little company is, but you name it, we haul it.
All right. Well, God bless you.
All right. It's obvious we're not going to get anything else out of the Canadians, so let's start the walk
again, just like in real life.
Patrice.
Kidding.
We got to get Patrice front and center because the last time he walked with us was
streets
just
are busy. There's almost a hustle and bustle.
Why do we have no guest mic yet? Let's start working on the guest mic.
Yeah, could we please?
Yeah, could we get a 4th mic, please, Patrice?
And where's Patrice's headphones?
Yeah, headphones and a mic. My God, it's not always just about us 3.
That's right, douchebag.
The city is just, every time I walk out, it's just a depressing city.
Hi.
It's just a lonely, depressing city.
That's a big cup of coffee there, young lady.
Look at this jockey.
Hey, how you doing? Hi. Everyone with coffee and iPods, we certainly are sheep.
And their head is down. Look
You're all just sheep.
Yep.
iPods and sheep.
Look at it. No eye contact. Just a phony.
Nothing. They don't even want to look at you.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you listening to? There's a whole world going on out
look
here.
At it. Don't even pay attention.
Nothing. Doesn't even
give
look.
A shit.
That's the oldest lesbian in Manhattan.
Doesn't even look.
You drop something.
This black girl will talk. She'll talk to you.
Don't you know there's life going on beyond the iPod and the thing? Listen to life. Society. There's a city. There's
everybody. It's just a shame.
Listen to life.
Coffee
and
and iPod. I know.
That kid fights.
I stink.
That kid's a wrestling. You see that kid's ears?
We just passed Rick Moranis.
I told you we're gonna find. You know how many stars we're gonna find today?
More
there you
people
go.
out today.
Something's wrong with her legs. It's nothing better than a sexy bitch with some kind of affliction.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's plotting something.
Like a beautiful woman who's pigeon-toed with a bad knee. Fucking makes my dick hard. Holy shit.
Hairdo. Wow.
How are you, sir? Sir.
How you doing, sir?
Can we talk to you, sir? You got 85 haircuts.
That guy was Indian or something from that area.
He lived in 3 different eras.
Old cinnamon
disco.
He had he had
an early
mullet.
Carson stand-up suit on. Oh man. Here we go, a future jumping out the window because the stock market dropped.
Here we are at our first intersection, per usual. We're crossing the street. We're doing it different today.
Yeah.
We're crossing here today. There you
city,
go.
Man.
Oh, I hate these
you better be
people.
happy you don't work. Imagine if you had to.
If I had to do this.
And you know Anthony hates being in the street. This is such an act for Anthony.
This brother is constantly pushing this.
This is so acting. If they get enough money, Anthony's going to build a walkway, a slide from XM Studio, from CBS to XM.
Where I could
just get into a little chute and just, like one of those pills you put. You ever go to Walgreens and you put the little pill thing that shoots?
Or the bank, an air tube. It's just going to
this is such a phony
vacuum me over to XM.
Pretending to love people.
I hate every single one of these motherfuckers. Hey, look at this.
A creepily sexy girl here.
She looks like
she's ugly and beautiful at the same time.
She looks like the brother brings her on the bicycle for the GIs in the Nam.
Hey, did Patrice meet soon to be?
Only fuck the ones with hepatitis.
How you doing there, Mac? You still here?
That's Mac, also known as Keith Robinson someday.
This gets creepy.
Yeah.
You guys are going to stop this walk soon. As soon as the talk radio guy shows up.
Yeah.
You're dead, fucker.
You're dead, fucker.
I know, right? We don't need that guy.
He's already got the body of every
Gentlemen,
one of our male
how are you? Snapping a few pictures of the walk.
Look at Opie's a dick.
Hello, miss.
Shit.
Hi, miss.
Holy shit.
You like that, Jimmy?
Like, Opie. I don't know you.
You look like a Russian.
I nodded. Oh, man.
6606.
All right, with the Allman remake.
The Boondock Saints. What else you got?
It's 666, Jimmy. Doesn't it scare you?
No, it doesn't.
But you'd be frightened and scared.
Eric trying to look like he's busy in his stupid Jägermeister jacket scares me more.
Doing nothing.
I know, it's May, shithead.
King Tide.
Where?
He walks for a long time.
Ooh.
All right.
No one standing in front of the building here.
Sean the creepy intern.
There it is. Oh, look at this jolly, non-threatening black man walking down the sidewalk. Doesn't they look jolly and fun?
Yes, Mr. Huxtable.
Hello, sir. How are you today? Oh, a couple from out of town.
I'm sorry about what happened with the bus strike.
Where are you visiting New York from, sir?
Ugh.
No?
Douchebag town? What an asshole. Hope you get fucking piped over the head in the subway, you old cunt.
That guy was a
tough guy. I pick on William
bastard.
Frawley.
You could tell the tourists.
Yeah,
and so can the muggers. He'll
look
find
at the
his
tits
justice.
on this fucking monster. Holy shit.
Bombs.
You must have...
Wow.
Miss?
Wow, we.
Wow, we.
Uh-oh.
Wow. How hot were you in 67?
Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble.
Building.
She went into the building.
Oh,
now
just like, oh,
see?
no.
Now we're in
no.
trouble. Why don't we walk further away from the building?
Away from the building.
You'd say wowie.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
No, they get really mad.
The wowie wasn't the part. It was the tits.
She didn't hear me say it.
Oh, she didn't?
No, she was across the street.
All right. That sounds good enough. Are we getting smoothies?
That lovely lady that just walked by, I rode the elevator up with her yesterday.
Did you?
Hates us.
Who cares? Fuck her.
A lot of people hate us.
Her stupid, I was fuckable a long time ago. Miss?
You're right here. Oh, my God, that's an ugly baby.
Oh,
we should buy her a cat and put it in the crib. Go ahead. Trust me, we're doing you a favor.
All right, there's nothing going on out here today, so why don't we get our smoothies and go upstairs and start the second half.
That's a gay bag, sir.
Hey, Elton John wants his wig back.
How come when guys go to buy things in stores, they got to put them in gay bags sometimes, like pink Or God forbid you buy something at Abercrombie and Fitch, you have to walk around with naked men on your bag. Naked men on your bag. That means something different.
There's a happy fellow.
Look at this. I like this guy that wants to be fan.
Little Steven over there in that Range Rover.
Is it?
The real Little Steven?
Who's Little Steven?
The real Little Steven?
From
he works over at the doggy
Bruce's
company.
band.
Well, where is he?
He's in the Range Rover.
He's in the Range Rover.
He's just
right
looking
there.
to see what's going on over here because there's microphones and
Hey,
things.
let's go get a picture with him.
He's checking it out.
Get a picture with him. He works for the enemy.
He does work for the enemy.
He's making a U-turn.
He might get crushed by the cow.
That would have been great.
Little Steven almost.
Little Steven.
Little Steven almost got creamed, man.
I think he made a U-turn to check us out again because he was all thumbs up when he drove by.
He almost got T-boned.
That was really good.
We could have been the first to
Mind
report
your
it.
business.
All right, why don't we go upstairs? There's nothing going
That's
on,
it.
huh?
Nah.
All right, we'll start the O&A show, the second half in just a bit.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, kill the music, too. Just let me sit here and mumble to myself while we wait. This is great. Hi, over to the room there. Pal Talk is up. Well, one of the cams are up. And we're waiting. Patrice O'Neal is joining us today. Yeah. So, this is just a lot of fun. And here comes Opie. Yep, it's the... Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, no, continue eating your balls, E-Rock.
Yeah, that was terrific.
Eat your balls.
That was terrific.
That was the longest elevator ride I've ever taken. Holy shit. And then who's the jackass that hit the floor 3 and floor 4 and no one got out?
Who do you think?
Bastards.
Who do you think?
Smoothie?
Yeah, smoothie.
Smoothie, good.
Yes, definitely a smoothie day.
Let me get Pal Talk up. People get a little...
All right, let's go right to the phone. Say hi to Josh in Pennsylvania. Josh, what's up?
Hi, boys.
Hey, Josh.
What up, Josh?
Hi, I'm on the radio. Hey, so my company, going about what Anthony was saying with the wonderful iPod culture, my company just partnered with a company yesterday where you literally send them all of your CDs, as many as you can fit on a 60-gig iPod, and they will rip them and preload them onto an iPod that they sell you at full retail.
Oh, yeah? Sounds like pretty good service.
No, it certainly is not. It's $2 per CD.
$2 per CD.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Well, some people have
pretty
money.
Much.
And others,
Yeah,
the world needs ditch diggers too, you know. Step on my line, I stepped on his.
Yeah, that guy just sucked.
No, he was good. What happened?
No, he was horrible.
All right. Jim didn't know Little Steven was on Sopranos?
Yes, I did. I just didn't know the name Little Steven. If you would have said Steven Van Zandt, I would have known that was him.
Take it up with Chris. Chris?
Jimmy,
Yes.
you missed your chance, man. Little Steven is Silvio from The Sopranos.
No, I know that. I know, but he was in a truck. There was no way to get a shot with him.
All right, man. Good to know.
Almost with his corpse lying in the road.
Boy, did he almost get clipped.
A U-turn on 57th.
I think he was following us
in the
from
morning.
CBS, actually.
I never heard the Wise Guys show, but it must be really funny.
It's absolutely horrific.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Is there a lot of, like, we're going to whack you jokes?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that. You might roll over, Goomba.
Hey, a lot of that. A lot of hey, whoa, hey.
You know what happened that time with the Russian?
Hey, huh?
Yeah, did it.
All right, we're going to do some things today.
We got some gourmands coming in. Hey, look at the pasta vajals on her.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey, we're sitting here with Patrice O'Neal, our favorite Moulignan. And for those of you that don't know, it's an eggplant. Is what they call it.
Hey.
Pass the gobbledygook.
Yeah, that dumb food talk. Hey, when I was growing up, really, you ate a lot? I'm
You
sure
know
you
what's
did.
good? A nice calamari.
Be the
calamari.
No, don't eat that. We're gonna whack you.
And then you put a little rigor on there. And what you get there, you stir the sauce. What kind of show is that? Hey,
Hey, get out of here. It's Johnny Fat Feet. Oh. Doing traffic.
Nothing worse.
Where's the dump report?
Don't we immediately get that?
Maybe there were no dumps today.
Impossible.
Yesterday, what? There was 22 dumps on the first half of the show?
Just you and your filthy cake evacuation.
Dude, man. Did you smell it in the bathroom?
I certainly didn't.
Why not?
I didn't.
I smell yours.
I know. Sorry.
On purpose?
Not on purpose, but...
I didn't need a rod during the show.
Let's say hi to A Block. A Block.
What's happening, boys?
What's up, A Block?
Yeah, I want to thank you very much for cussing your asses off yesterday. I won $100. We had an over-under 20 dumps.
Wow.
You guys had 22, new world record. Thank you very much. I've got $50 on Patrice O'Neal getting dumped for saying sperm thingies today. Let's hear it. Punch it out, boys.
Well, we don't have the sheet yet.
Yeah, we'll...
I'm giddy with anticipation, waiting on it.
All right, they're printing it out as we speak, so we'll have that in moments here. Also, on this half of the Opie and Anthony Show, we got to a couple really interesting clips from House.
On an all-new house.
Just when I think when we make fun of it, that we've gotten ridiculous and maybe taken it a little over the top. No. You see an ad for House or an episode, and it's so ridiculous that there is no realism on this show. And I'm hearing all the time, dude, you just got to watch it. It's a great show. I don't like those shows. I don't watch medical shows because I always think I have it, whatever they have. And House is the worst because, as we've said in the past, it starts off as something nothing. She came in with a scalp itch. It turned into a brain tumor working its way through her skull. As she's convulsing. What did House do? House had to kill 8 babies, chop off their feet, and make a tumor-reducing stew from their toes.
And you think that sounds crazy?
No, it's not.
No, we got two good examples,
The real episodes
actually
are even more ridiculous. Who would go to House? Who would call up and make an appointment?
Oh, Jimmy's not happy.
Uh-oh.
We had some action in the 840 area of the first half of the Opie and Anthony Show. Why don't we do the Dump Report?
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios, the Daily Dump Report.
Well, here are the dumps for this May 24th, 1906. Yeah, 2006. I'm still writing 19 on 6 years later. Let's see. At 7:47... Oh, we went quite a ways there. We did all right.
Up until Patrice came around.
Yeah, right when Patrice came in and had to say things that make sperm come out.
And you know, I was going to finish it, and then I saw all of you go, with that face like, no sperm.
We all turned to look at Patrice and went, oh, no, he's the first dump. At 8:40, Opie saying, wipe my butt.
Jesus.
During an extended discussion about wiping. By saying this, everything was illuminated to what was being talked about. See, during an extended discussion about wiping, there's where it happens. If you're constantly pounding something, and our discussion was lengthy about wiping, and then wipe my butt, it's too graphic. You could say, well, when I wipe my butt, it kind of hurt. You say it once as a one-off.
Well, you should have been goddamn dumped for your fucking take a tissue and then you put 4 slices of tissue and one wipe a dude whatever.
Fucking Baryshnikov. The way I can dance around
doo-doo?
This shit that is FM radio.
Oh, fuck
I am such a pro at it.
It's true, Patrice. It's true.
That it is ridiculous.
It's true.
It's true.
I'm a godsend to FM radio.
Anthony can talk about shit like no one else.
I can. Give me a subject. I'll talk about it on FM, no matter how graphic.
Baby fucking.
Baby fucking.
Jesus.
You take a baby ass and you fuck it.
Way to go, Ant. Way to straighten me out.
What? At 8:42, what's coming out of you? Greek statue arms?
That was such a great line.
Now, it's such a funny fucking line.
That never should have been dumped.
And, again, I think it was because we were talking about it so much, but, yeah, I don't see how that's one that I don't really agree with.
This guy's a fucking panicky girl on the dump button.
But we did save Patrice's, he wipes whole pieces of steak out of his butt.
Yeah, thank God.
You were ready to destroy that great line, and we saved your ass.
And I think if you said, what's coming out of you, Greek statue arms, but the place we were describing was the ass. We were doing a lot of ass talk there. It was about shitting. It was about wiping. So when you say what's coming out of you, you could then put together that you mean coming out of your ass.
What if we meant spiritually?
Very good. Spiritually out your ass? Is that what you
spiritually?
I know spiritually a Greek statue arm is coming out of your aura.
Greek statue.
And at 8:42, again, squishing it.
Oh, no.
Norton talking about Anthony wiping his butt.
Did I say squishing it?
Squishing it.
I don't remember you saying.
I don't either.
Saying, squishing it.
It's something squishy. Four dumps today.
I was probably talking about when Ope was tap dancing on it, and they the dump guy misread it and thinking I was referring to what you were saying when I was getting to another line about something else.
So
way to go.
Who's in there deciding that it's being dumped?
Fucking Cardinal O'Connor.
Actually, I think we've done pretty well.
When you look.
We're losing some battles here and there, but in general...
Out of everything that was said.
We said sperm 3 or 4 times on that show, and all the other sperm references were fine.
Yeah.
So, and we saved your steak line.
Racism.
4 things...
That's not bad.
Throughout the course of the whole thing, not bad.
We're not going to win every single one.
I know, but I like to win.
Let's go to
winning is
Carol in Indiana. Carol.
Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
Well, I think you're underrating the House program because last week's episode had 2 references to blowjobs, and on this week's episode, they had an exploding testicle.
Yeah, well, this seems to be what's going on House, but this is the stuff that people say makes House great. I say makes it awful.
Why?
Every goddamn episode doesn't have to be... Can the guy treat a little case of the sniffles and just have the person go home okay? Does it always have to be somebody comes in with maybe, I don't know, an earache and their balls explode?
Well, it makes for good television.
No, it doesn't. It makes for fake, hypochondriac-inducing house drama.
It's obviously good TV. It's one of the top-rated shows on TV.
I know.
And it's
now,
amusing.
No, it's not.
All right, we got some house clips. We got 2 quick ones today.
Now, Than is in. Than, you're familiar with these clips?
Yeah, I caught House. House is great to watch when you're sort of on your computer and you can just listen for the squishes.
And that it?
Yeah, and you know you've hit pay dirt.
Pay dirt.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. In this one, he gets shot at the start. House gets shot.
House gets shot.
By some former patient, I guess.
Of course. Who wouldn't shoot this guy? You go in with nothing, you come out, you got all kinds of diseases.
But there's also this other guy who came in originally, the actual sort of patient person, whose tongue has swollen up to the point where he can't talk or barely breathe.
Don't you wish that would happen to our own E-Rock?
What's the matter?
He just walked in. He gave me the look like, I just walked in.
You hurt his feelings.
Just want his tongue to swell up till he can't breathe.
Someone had to start the show today.
Whoa. The poor kid is working hard. He does nothing but give and then gives more. And all we do is hurt him.
Hey, what the fuck? You're going to make me start thinking about what I did here.
You all right, Eric?
I'm fine.
Smoothies! Smoothies are here.
Thanks, Ken.
Stop the program. Smoothies are here.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. You said you want something more substantial. Shut up with your lying.
I wanted a smoothie.
Well, you didn't say it. And now it's too late.
Jimmy's a liar.
I'm not a liar.
You lie a lot.
I wanted 4 smoothies.
Why is Patrice... drawing
Patrice is drawing 3-dimensional
Stop sucking up to Anthony.
With you.
That is really nice.
I do. It's a weird thing I do. That's
a good job.
Sometimes in the tub, I just when I'm cleaning the tub and I have the scrubbing bubbles, I just draw a swastika. I don't know.
Swastikas in the tub.
I don't know. It's just I draw a scrubbing bubble swastika.
I used to draw those on my sneakers. Remember the old sneakers?
How'd you see it from there?
How can you not?
Jesus.
It's a fluorescent marker.
Remember the old sneakers that had the wooden, the rubber half a moon kind of thing? Wooden sneakers. I lived in Holland. The rubber, half a moon thing over the toe area. Mm-hmm. They're your basic sneaker. I used to draw swastikas on those when I was in first grade. And a teacher came up to me in the playground and started yelling at me like a mad woman. And she goes, "Those are swastikas." I went, "Oh, really?" And she said, "Do you know what those represent?" And I said, "No, I don't." She goes, "Why did you draw it on your sneaker?" I said, "'Cause they look cool." And that was it. I didn't know any ideology. I didn't know the horror, the thing. This teacher assumed that in first grade I'm going to know that it is a symbol of terror and horror, and not just a symbol that kind of looked cool to a first grader.
What's your excuse now?
It's kind of sad that a lot of stuff like that.
Symbol kind of looked great.
The devil worshiping symbol is it's a cool thing to draw and
it's actually a Southeast Asian symbol for peace.
Yeah,
back before the Nazis picked it up, and the American Indians also used it as a peace type symbol.
Hitler just was a motherfucker.
Hitler just wrecked a bunch of stuff. The little mustache, the swastika, ruined it all.
Good thing he didn't have them go do the thumbs up. We wouldn't be able to do that today. Fonzie would have been considered a racist.
If he lived, he would have.
Hey, Jews!
If he lived, he would have. If he lived, he would have destroyed the smiley face. He gave him enough time.
Hey, Fonzie, what are you doing tonight? Killing the Bernstein twins. Hey!
And instead of a jukebox, he's hitting a Jew right in the head.
Yeah. Hey,
knock his yarmulke off.
Yeah. Sing, Jaime.
Instead of jumping the shark, he just throws a Jew right in with the shark.
Yeah, he's hitting the
he jumps a Jew lawyer and calls it a shark.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey. Don't ruin our American institutions like the Fonz like that.
Hey, Bosley, you're a Jew, right?
Hey, Bosley.
That's a Jew name, Bosley. Bosley Steen. Hey, you fucking Jew. Hey,
Arnold, you know what he is.
Look at that nose. Who you think burned down his fucking diner? Hey, I'd rather have the fucking gook on it than this fucking Jew. Hey, Del Vecchio, my balls. Hey,
you ain't Italian, you're a Jew.
You're a Jew.
I'll tell you about happy days before the Jews got here.
Hey, you talk about happy fucking days. Hey. Whoa! He pulls out a big stick and pretends he's gonna club one of the Jews and then combs his hair with it.
And his best friend is Richie Can't Eat a Ham.
Can't eat a ham. You're an ass. Richie can't eat a ham.
Hey, it's Ralph Malph and his friend Moxie.
Hey, Ralph, shoot that Jew in the face. I still got it.
My foreskin, Fonz. I still got it.
I still got it.
Hey, short kike.
Short kike. Oh, my God. Oh, hey.
There you go. He just ripped apart the Fonz as a racist.
Oy vey!
Oy vey! Hold on, Fonz. Your real name is Winkler.
Hey. Oh. Keep it on the QT. Are we back at house yet or what?
Oh,
back to house. So what happened last night then?
A Jew walked into house.
No. Oh, the goddamn anti-Semitic happy days. Oh, God.
So, right before House gets shot, this guy comes in with the freaky illness. Then he gets shot.
Of course he
and
does.
They sort of spend the rest of the episode. House can't figure out whether or not he's hallucinating.
Ah, okay. Good, so he's been shot.
Yeah, and they do some unorthodox treatment to him.
Now, how long after House gets shot is he doing stuff with patients?
Not long after, but he can't decide if he's up and around because he's
They're
hallucinating.
saying he might be in a coma. The whole episode might be him in a coma, just dreaming or whatever, right?
Sopranos-esque, yes.
Kind of like fucking, Dallas.
Complete ripoff.
Yeah, no, not like Dallas, actually.
All right, hold on a minute. Pat from Winaki. Pat!
Hey!
Hey, Pat.
Hey! The oven doesn't work, and Fonzie hits it with his fist and flies right up.
Holy shit, Pat. That is horrible.
It was right away he said it. Right on.
Hey, Pat.
Yes.
Did you get your van fixed? A lot of people want to know.
Well, I've been having my eating contest lately, so I'm scheduling it. My van sounds like a thunderstorm when I drive from the sheet metal on the roof, rattling.
They're all in the shower, nothing's happening. Duck! Hey!
Whoa.
Oh. All right, Pat.
All right, thank you.
Damn funny, Pat.
All right, here's a house clip from last night's episode.
Wow. I would have bet money something would go wrong. Let's rotate him back. He's bleeding into his ocular orbit. LP wouldn't do this. Lots of pressure behind. Got to relieve it. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, what did he do?
There you go. Should have torn my stitches.
So that sequence was, I thought the operation went all right. His eyeball starts popping out of his socket. Actually, that squish you hear is, they show on Fox the eyeball popping out of the socket.
The guy's eyeball popped out of its socket.
Yeah. Like, not even Total Recall had the balls to show that.
Right. But in House...
Yeah.
And well, why did this happen? Was it a House mistake? Again? Was it someone that works at this hospital? Shouldn't this hospital just be closed for so many lawsuits?
It was one of these mystery things they keep trying to figure out what the thing is.
Yeah. The mystery hospital.
And in the end of the clip, the House just passes out because he's been shot.
Here's a second clip from House.
Test was negative.
You knew?
Force of habit. Showed no cancer. No reason why he's got a fever of 103, and no reason why his tongue won't fit in his mouth.
He's post-op. Chase is getting him up and around.
It's important that you're up ASAP after surgery. Think you can urinate? What, are you getting aroused?
No, not that one.
What is that?
Holy shit!
I believe that was the that was the guy, the patient, trying to go to the bathroom.
He had the swollen tongue.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't talk.
An eye patch at this point.
And then he's taken a leak.
And there's obviously a problem. The young doctor goes to see what it is.
Yeah.
And pretty much the guy explodes blood all over him.
But did he have a hard-on?
I guess so.
The guy goes, "You're aroused?"
I think it was filling up with blood, which I guess is kind of a
And then
hard-on.
his dick exploded?
Or just shot blood all over the place.
His ball exploded.
Oh, his ball? Is that what it was?
And blood shot out of his dick all over the doctor.
Yeah.
On an all-new House. See, I can't make up stuff that is worse than what happens on the real show.
Well, the way the episode ended was tremendous because, like I said, he doesn't know if it's all hallucination or not. So he decides the only way to do it is to kill the patient.
Which I goof about all the time about House.
Yeah, actually,
how he's got to kill people.
His prescription was to kill the patient because if he was hallucinating and he did something that crazy, he'd wake up.
And what if he wasn't hallucinating?
House is willing to take a chance.
Yeah.
What a dumb fucking show.
I hate House.
I watched it once, and I have like an ugly spot for it anyway because it's the show that took over the Jury, the show I was on.
Oh, okay.
And they canceled the Jury during the commercial. I went to the bathroom and came back,
like
and the Jury was off. I had a meeting with Fox about the Jury. Like, I mentioned the Jury, and everybody in the room went, "Oh, good God!" Like, it was just like I wanted to just fucking. I really was thinking I was gonna make a.
Hey, how about a show, The Jury?
Hey. You know what? I can't watch either. This edgy Gilligan's Island. I've never seen it, and I can't get into it. This fucking Lost.
Oh, Lost. I haven't seen an episode of Lost.
I've never seen the show.
That show is so huge, and none of us have seen it.
I haven't seen it. Couldn't understand. I saw. Oh, you've seen it, Dan?
It's fantastic.
But is it a good show?
Yeah.
I hear it's very confusing.
At the end, do like the fucking like natives? Do they run real fast over the water? Like, or does Gilligan swim away real fast and they almost get off the
into the lagoon?
I can't.
Now it looks like something with the whole thing is kind of like it was a grand scheme, the plane crash and everything.
Well, yeah, tonight we actually learn why the plane crashed in the first place.
Are you really going to learn, though, or is it one of those...
It was, well, who knows how much they're going to give.
A news teaser.
Yeah, they're going to just tease it. Jeff the Trucker, what's up?
Hey, you got props for that line. If he'd have lived, he'd have destroyed the smiley face. I thought that was really funny.
That could have been a great line, but I threw it right in the middle of the as they were revving up the Fonzie thing.
Anti-Semitic
Fonzie. I was so pissed at myself. I'm like, man, I know this is a great line, but they're already revving up to do all that Fonzie Happy Day stuff.
What was the line?
I said if Hitler lived, he would have destroyed the smiley face,
that
too.
Laugh.
Yeah, but it was the timing was bad, man.
That's how
because everyone was revving up for the Happy Day stuff.
Yeah. I was listening to the show like on the driving.
Thanks, Jeff.
The CBS show, and everybody was talking about how Opie was in the helicopter and like, oh man, come on. And I was just driving, but that's right there. Like you don't realize like what he just said is so subtle. Why he's important. It's because what he just said now is like, fuck, I was cut while y'all was revving up. Like, it's just certain things like, I threw it in there bad timing because he was revving up on the anti-Semitic Fonzie.
And how do you top anti-Semitic Fonzie?
Right, my line, no one's going to remember my line by the end of the day. I'm like, it was horrible placement. Horrible placement. And I knew it too. I'm like, man, this is going to be, the Fonzie Happy Days thing is going to kill.
I see what he does. Like,
so
he wants to go, he goes, all right, we're going to go to, we're going to go to this great story about a fish with feet, and then it's like anti-Semitic Fonzie, and you can see him just hit a pen and go, okay. Go ahead, do the fucking Jew Fonzie shit, motherfuckers.
That stuff killed and just destroyed my one cute line for the day. Why don't we take a break is what we need to do.
Alrighty.
Hey, you know, we try to start this the last couple days. I got in front of me the worst sequels of all time. This could be good. And Patrice is in, he loves movies.
What
do you think is the worst sequel of all time?
Don't give it away,
Fuck! The worst sequel
I won't give it away. Let's go around the room. What do you think, Patrice? Anthony, Jimmy?
Personally, I know it's not on the list, right? But I know the worst sequel ever was Caddyshack 2. Because Caddyshack was a great movie. Caddyshack 2
other numbers count?
The worst movie. What do you mean?
Is it only 2?
I don't know, like 3, like Godfather 3.
Because Jaws 4.
Oh, horrid.
Is the worst fucking any movie ever.
It's personal. They do go further than 2.
Oklahoma.
Like Godfather 3 is on the list. That's obvious.
Okay.
So we'll get into the worst sequels of all time after the break.
How about Clockwork Orange 3?
Let's see that one.
Clockwork Blue.
A Clockwork Jew. Fonzie's favorite movie.
Hey.
Fucking Fonzie destroyed my line.
You can't top Jew hater Fonzie.
I understand that. The rest of the room didn't even have time to laugh because, boom, he was right into it. I'm like,
The oven doesn't work.
You bang it. Hey, Fonzie, why you got on that big hat and that long trench leather coat?
Hey, I got my leather on.
Hey.
Drives his motorcycle with a sidecar in it.
Absolutely. Those are the exact words that were in my head, cocksucker.
He pulls out a square gun with a little skinny. What's that little?
The Luger.
The Luger.
Hey, Hey, I got a Luger.
Hey.
Luger, I don't even know her. Hey.
Chris from Brooklyn. Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, guys.
All right.
Yes.
I just wanted to call because everybody from Pal Talk wanted to wish Dugout Doug a happy birthday. And we wanted to call you yesterday, Opie, and we tried, but they said it was too late and we couldn't get a hold of you. So happy belated birthday from everybody from Pal Talk.
Yeah, believe it or not, I appreciate all the birthday wishes on all the fan sites. It was pretty awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody loves you here.
No joke there. That was just cool, man. Dugout Doug's birthday today. Happy birthday, Doug.
That's all I got. Punching out, guys.
Also, my niece is celebrating a birthday down there in Winter Park, Florida. And my brother-in-law listens every day, so
happy.
Wish Kel Bell a happy birthday for me. All right.
Happy birthday.
We'll do the sequel thing next. Stay there.
People are writing in with their worst movie sequels.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pissed if we don't get to it.
We're doing it in 2 seconds. I just want to acknowledge something. I was just watching TV during the break, and Bob Dylan. It's his birthday today.
Yeah.
65.
Really?
Bob Dylan is 65 years old.
1940, happy days. 1941, happy days. 42, happy days.
Happier days.
Spending time killing Jews.
The brown shirts come. We're having fun.
1942.
Ready to get some Jews.
Better days.
I'll never get past the anti-Semitic happy days.
This art is art. He took from me.
Sad. These days.
Let's get into the sequels, the worst sequels of all time.
Godfather 2.
And then they also have the 10 best sequels.
Well,
best sequel
Godfather
definitely is Aliens.
Aliens is great. That's got to be right up there.
And we have to say now. Here's the qualifications though.
Yeah.
Sequel to the movie, not just like a great fucking movie, but to the original film.
Right.
It's like Aliens to Alien was a great movie.
Yeah,
but fucking
absolutely.
Aliens took that movie to a fucking whole nother
Kicked
level.
ass.
Well, Patrice made the list. The 10 best sequels of all time. Aliens in 4th place.
Godfather 2 has to be
Number
one.
one.
Yeah.
Number one.
I mean, we can't even tease that.
Let's not
Godfather 2 was the greatest sequel ever made.
I bet you somebody would say Jaws 2 is a bad sequel, but I love Jaws 2.
Jaws 2 was awful compared to Jaws 1.
Compared to Jaws 1, but it still was a good sequel.
Oh, the dopey kids.
Jaws 3 and 4 have to be in the top 10
You know what?
worst.
You know what the thing is too. Jaws.
I didn't mind Jaws 2.
I
like Jaws 2.
I didn't mind it.
Even though the special effects are cheesy and stuff in the first Jaws, you could watch it and it still holds up. The characters still hold up.
Mm-hmm.
You watch Jaws 2, you know you're watching a fucking 70s movie with those kids with their groovy hippie haircuts.
But it's pretty good. You know what keeps that together, Jaws 2?
What?
Brody. He's like, look, I've been through that hell before, and I'm not going to fucking go through it again. Look at the eye.
And the stupid...
With the same mayor, fucked up mayor guy.
He still doesn't want to accept. He's like, all right, Chief.
Remember the nigga that signed the thing and went...
My son was in the water, too.
Right.
And very next movie, he's like, all right, Chief, we're going to go back and talk about it.
Yeah.
You sit here.
Yeah,
and they come back and fire him.
The same guy.
Amnesia?
Yeah, what did he forget?
It's like, what's the fucking stupid thing? Was it suspension of disbelief?
Yeah.
It's like, you cocksucker,
Yeah.
your son was out in the water almost getting eaten by a shark, but the second movie,
He had to
Brody's
answer,
a dick again.
He had to answer to his cronies.
It was a worse asshole than him.
Yeah, the guy that was looking for Marlena on Days of Our Lives.
Now, would you say I would say Superman 2 was a great fucking sequel.
Yeah, Superman 2.
Zod.
Oh, kneel before Zod.
Kneel before Zod.
That was good. I love the leg in Jaws, too. They just pan to the leg, falling with the sneaker still on it.
That's one.
That stupid ass.
Is that one?
Are you kids okay over there?
Yeah, that was the one he was in the...
in the lake, the old lady
you're
pond.
right, that was one.
Yeah.
Superman 2 did not make the top 10 best sequels of all time.
Really, it didn't.
Did it make the worst? Superman 4. 3.
Well, we'll go to the worst in a minute, because I don't know where that crap is.
Best? Let's think.
Try to get a couple more.
Godfather 2.
Yeah,
Aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Terminator.
You man.
Absolutely, Terminator 2.
Terminator 2, T2. T2.
Has to be.
Come on, Liquid Guy.
Yeah, Liquid Terminator.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
Yes, number 7.
Number 7?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's better ones than that. Bridges of Madison County have a sequel?
There's probably 2 you really should get.
Yes, it's called Philadelphia.
There's 2 you really should get. Then there's one that people don't realize is a sequel. That probably just gave that away.
Oh, well, we got to have Star Wars must be.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, there you go.
Return of the Jedi.
Have I never seen a movie before?
You can't. That's
number
a
2
serial,
is
though,
the
not Jedi. Empire's better
Empire
than
Strikes
Jedi.
Back is the second greatest sequel of all time.
To Godfather 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Jedi's pretty good.
I gave one away by saying most people don't realize it's a sequel.
But Empire's the best.
Wait, I want to know which ones.
Because Jedi had that goddamn Ewoks, and that ruined it for me.
Stunk.
Ruined it.
Little faggots.
Hold on a minute.
Robert fucking George Lucas and his weak chin.
Pat from Winaki. He's 1 for 1.
Guys.
Let's see what happens now.
Anti-Semitic Jaws. I'm not going to cut open that shark and have all those Jews fall over the dock. And we're going to need a bigger oven.
We're going to need a bigger oven. Saved you.
He bombed.
But
no.
We're going to need a bigger oven is really anti-Semitic Jaws.
Anti-Semitic Jaws.
When you want to take the gold out of his teeth, smile, you son of a bitch.
You see this right here? That scar? Wait a minute. You got a scar? I thought Jews aren't supposed to have a scar. You can't be buried in a fucking Jew burial ground. No, you marked your body up, you fucking kike.
No, he goes, look at my number. Oh, yeah, let me read you this number.
The date, 1996. I was on a cruise at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Trying to get all I could eat. The glass broke, cut me right here.
Those Jews.
I'll never eat at a buffet again.
They got black eyes.
Good food, plenty of it.
Like those Nazis. Like doll's eyes.
Like a doll's eyes.
Hitler got a black mustache.
He can't go under, not with 3 yarmulkes on.
Oh, my God.
Let's go to Tim on Long Island. Tim, what's up?
You guys stole my thunder. I was going to say Empire Strikes Back, so I got nothing punching out.
Oh, okay.
Shit dicks.
Yeah, that was the runner-up best sequel of all time.
Wait a minute.
Want to take a stab at some of the...
Give us a couple of genres that they
I gave the one hint.
Oh, come on, okay. Road Warrior.
There you go.
Yeah. Which
there
one?
you go.
From Mad Max was the original.
Lethal Weapon 2?
No.
That was a great sequel.
Road Warrior is number 5.
Yeah.
I suck.
So we got the top 5.
Get out of here.
We got the top 5 except for one. Godfather first, Empire Strikes Back second, Aliens 4, Road Warrior, 5. A movie no one gave a shit about Before Sunset came in 6th place.
What?
That was Ethan Hawke.
Oh, stop it.
And Julie Delpy.
Too cool for the room, asswipe. Shut
to?
up. Who knows? It stinks.
Before Sunrise was the original, and then Before Sunset.
Yuck.
Like they meet in Paris or something. Now it's 20 years later, and they meet again or something
No one
like
cares.
that.
Unless they
no
both
one gave
have
a shit.
How about Batman Begins?
Terminator 2 was in 7th.
X2? X-Men?
X-Men 2 was pretty good, but I don't think it made the list.
You want 8?
Spider-Man 2.
We probably should have got this one. Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan.
Oh, Wrath of Khan.
That was a
place.
good.
Come on, that was... And because the first Star Trek kind of blew, but it was kind of cool because it was the first movie.
Number
Wrath
9.
was great,
I didn't know this was a sequel. For a few dollars more?
Yeah, Fistful of Dollars
But it really wasn't.
was the first one.
To what?
To Fistful of Dollars.
Oh.
That was the first one, and then a few dollars more was the sequel.
But how can you tell all the Clint Eastwood movies look like the same movie?
Him and Lee Van Cleef was just them running around.
Close-ups on their eyes before they shoot each other. It's the same movie.
Remember the anti-Semitic Clint Eastwood movie? The Outlaw Juicy Well.
In 10th place,
the good, the bad, and the Jewish.
10th place, as far as great sequels go, is Toy Story 2. Another one, whatever.
Didn't think about those.
But the one we missed here in 3rd place, The Silence of the Lambs.
No, that's that's
that's
a
the one
sequel to the book.
No.
Manhunter was the original movie, but it was a TV movie.
Yeah, well, I guess there's an original
that's what I'm saying.
movie.
Like, most people don't realize that's technically a sequel to
it's
Manhunter.
It's a prequel, really. They can suck it. That's bullshit.
So that came in 3rd place.
That's tricky.
So there you go. There's some of the top 10 greatest sequels of all time. Now we go to the worst sequels of all time.
And what are they? And like, are they? What's the criteria on like how bad? Like, is it like?
It's no criteria.
I think.
Meaning, was it something that was good and then they made something really shitty?
I think the first one has to be pretty good for the sequel to make the bad list.
Yeah, that
you can't have a bad
Godfather
movie.
3, it got to be number 1.
Godfather 3 is in 20th place.
Wow.
Top 25.
I say number 1 is Caddyshack 2.
No.
It's horrible.
Let's go to
But
Leroy
they wouldn't do that.
in Pennsylvania. Leroy.
Hey, morning, boys.
Hi.
Hey, how about Speed 2?
Wow, that has to be up there.
Got to be the worst.
I saw that on TV the other day, and I was laughing because you were the one who turned us on to how bad the dialogue is in Speed 2, right, Patrice?
Awful.
I'm trying to see if it's even on the list here.
Speed 2 has to be in there.
Hey,
Rocky 4 or Rocky 5 should be in there.
All right,
Rocky 5 was one of the worst sequels of all time.
All right, you want to go over some of these or what?
We do.
Okay.
Smokey and the Bandit 3.
Yep.
Horrible.
That wouldn't be in there, though.
Horrible. Burt Reynolds wasn't even in it.
Jerry Reed as
Jerry
the
Reed
bandit.
dressed up like Burt Reynolds trying to fool Jackie Gleason.
And trying to fool the audience into thinking he has a personality.
Why would Jackie Gleason take that part, you think?
Money, he's old.
Oh,
He
money.
was just old and said, what the hell?
I don't think he was making royalties off of Honeymooners episodes.
No, Joyce Randolph is the one that made them because her brother was a lawyer. That's what I heard.
Really?
She was I heard she was the only one that had any kind of foresight. Was
Jew lawyer?
Jew lawyer. That's what the new Clint Eastwood movie is about, a Jew lawyer for a few dollars more.
Hamna.
All right, we'll run down.
It's full of pennies.
We'll run down the list fast, and then we'll get to the top 10 and have some fun. All right. 25th place, The Matrix Reloaded.
That
I don't
was
know.
a bad one, though.
I liked all the Matrix movies.
It sold up the.
You liked all
liked
three?
them all.
Mr.
The
Anderson.
goddamn battle scene when they come through the roof of the thing with the friggin' things and the machine gunners and stuff is worth the price right there.
No,
There's
it wasn't.
a great battle scene in that movie.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
24th.
You take out your neighbor's garbage. He was great in the first one.
I like that guy.
That voice
There
is
are
creepy.
two roads you can go to.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
24th place, who cares? The Next Karate Kid.
That was with the girl.
Yeah, with the girl. Very good. God,
Wow.
you do watch a lot of movies, man.
Yeah.
Why would you ever watch the Next Karate Kid?
I just watch bad movies. I got a thing for them.
23, Porky's 2, The Next Day.
Yeah, horrid.
Absolutely horrendous, right?
But Porky's 1 wasn't that fucking fantastic. Anyway.
Well, it just doesn't hold up.
At the time it was, but now you guys like
some of these movies just don't hold up. That's the problem.
Pork Eaters 1.
With Mrs.
Poor. All right, we see what this bit's gonna be.
Bit day.
The anti-Semitic top 25 worst sequels of all time. What was 25?
The Matrix Reloaded.
Okay.
22, Teen Wolf 2.
Oh, spelled T-O-O.
Teen
And
Wolf
with
wasn't
Jason
something
Bateman.
that made a difference. Teen Wolf wasn't good enough to have a bad
You know something?
sequel.
Back when it came out, Michael J. Fox was in it. He was very big then. It was a big movie.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a big teen movie.
Teen 2 was that
Jason
was that
Bateman.
PS or
It was teen.
was that PS or AS?
What's that? PG.
Pre-shake.
Oh,
yeah.
He wasn't in.
They thought the wolf had fleas on him all the time.
Look at the silence. Was like, this better be good. But this pre-shake or after-shake, everybody's like, oh, brrrr. Is the car crash coming?
That's pretty funny, man.
Is he wet again? He's always
shaking water on himself.
No.
Wow.
Jason Bateman was in Teen Wolf 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
All
right.
Just fantastic. Yeah.
21st place, worst sequels of all time. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde.
What was Legally Blonde 1?
Yeah,
This is
see, that
bullshit.
shouldn't have made it because Legally Blonde 1 doesn't really rate as a
Legally
movie.
Blonde was a huge movie.
Ah.
I mean, it was more of a
I don't
chick
think
flick,
it was
but it was a huge
I don't
movie.
think it was huge in terms of
20th place, we already said it. Godfather 3.
I can't believe that's not higher.
I know.
That was disastrous.
Horrid.
Like how they
Leave it alone.
They destroyed
Yeah.
a fucking institution with that.
Yeah,
man.
I don't even acknowledge it exists. I watch 1, I watch 2.
I tell you, Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Fucking
brought.
But that's your black guys loved the Batman
Wait a minute.
movies.
No. Batman began the
new
newest,
Batman
the new
was
one.
unbelievable.
Let me tell you something. That rinsed off.
That was great.
All the other Batman.
You forgot about all the ones that came before it.
It rinsed it. I seen that again. I seen it 5 times in the last 2 days because I seen it once.
It's really good, huh?
Great.
It's amazing.
All they did was
Liam Neeson was amazing in that.
Fuck everybody. The fact is, when you grow up watching Batman, everybody grew up watching Batman, right? Why the movie was so great, simply, is because they took away, again, they made it like, holy shit, they just added Morgan Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
And it answered every fucking question that when you was a kid and you're like, wait a minute, who the fuck built the Batcave? It was almost like the 9/11 shit where, all right, there's a lot of secrets up in this motherfucker. So who built the little thing that falls down and the Batman and the thing runs up?
Right, the Batmobile
who
comes up.
Who built the back pole? Who how do you all these gadgets? All this.
Yeah, where'd they come from?
The fact that this motherfucker just added one character.
Who was Morgan Freeman in it? Did he narrate it?
He was in the.
He's the guy who invented the
lab.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like Batman's suit was all these. It was all these
military contracts
things
that they got money
buy.
for that the military didn't take, but
Holy
some of them worked,
shit.
and he took them. Yeah.
It's the. Okay, are you into the superhero movies or the
here and there
a little bit?
Yeah,
that might be the best fucking ever. Very close to the original Superman.
And they took
with Christopher Reeve.
They took the cartoon angle out of it too.
It was
it's just a very dark movie.
Original Superman doesn't hold up. That's why the new one coming out.
The original Spider-Man was great.
The effects, though, now you watch it and it's like I can't get past the bad special effects.
No, man, that fucking movie stands up. This new one's gonna be good.
The new one, I like the trailer. I want to see that one. Really looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Because they took out the bullshit. Like when they show like the scenes or the people going, there's a motherfucker flying, and they're dead serious. Like nobody would be like, holy shit! Like in the old school ones, guy be reading the paper and the paper fly out and go, what the fuck is that? Everybody's like, holy shit! There's a dude
there's a
in
guy
the air
and he's flying.
Like how you would react?
How you would really react, right?
Oh man!
By the way, the Batman movie with Halle Berry is the Catwoman. Which one that one was.
No, that was Catwoman.
Oh, you're right.
And if that was a sequel, that was one of the worst movies ever.
The Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman was Batman, whatever. That's got to be one of the worst ones. That's Halle Berry.
One of the Batmans is probably in this top worst. It has to be.
Is it
the one with Schwarzenegger? When they just said they collected every famous person.
Mr. Freeze.
Victor Freeze.
I'm Victor Brown. I am Mr. Freeze.
Vic Brown.
Vic Brown. I'm Morgan Freeman. Mr. Freeze.
Is Batman Begins in that?
No Batman movies made.
No Batman.
None, not even.
There's a bunch of movies that should have made it that didn't make it. But let's move on here. So, Godfather. Okay, 19th place, Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise.
That was bad.
Well, the Nerds movie was very popular.
Yeah, it was.
They go on spring break, I guess, in that one.
Weekend at Bernie's 2 has got to be in there.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
It couldn't be.
Did I miss it? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Worst sequels of all time, number 5. Thank you, E-Rock, Batman and Robin. 1997. George Clooney. Yeah.
Yep.
And Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze.
I'm so Uma Thurman as they just missed
that. It's in 5th place.
I'm so glad it didn't work when they tried to put a different Batman every time. Fucking assholes.
Well, what's his name playing the Batman in Batman Returns? Dude from American Psycho. Forget his freaking name.
Christian Bale.
Michael Bale.
Christian Bale. Unbelievable. Right. 18th place. Worst sequels of all time. Battle for the Planet of the Apes. I loved all the Planet of the Apes.
Me too.
No, that was.
Is this the one where they had the bad costumes?
No, that's the one where they were fighting. They had conquered, conquered battle. What's the one?
There was Planet of the Apes.
It was Planet of the Apes.
Then there's Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes was the third one.
That was the second one. Beneath.
Yes, that was the one where Charlton Heston was taking. Took the play. He died. He was in it for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And they killed the motherfucker.
Then Tony Franciosa was the guy that shot. He was the other guy.
How the hell do you know his name?
That went to get.
How the hell do you know his name? I would just say some dude that kind of looks like Charlton Heston.
Dude, Tony Francioso or James Franciscus.
But he was big back
Okay.
then, though, that guy.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of those goofy movies back then.
He was in Longstreet.
He was
playing a blind detective.
He was the homeless Charlton Heston. Like, if you couldn't get Charlton,
yeah, you got
him. He wouldn't be in Ten Commandments. He would be in Seven Commandments.
Then there was the Planet of the Apes where Cornelius and what's his name, Zira, somehow got the ship to work, went back in time. That was the one.
There was 5 of them.
Oh yeah. And then there was Conquest for the Planet of the Apes.
Conquest was the best one.
That was the one where the apes rose up. And
Planet of the Apes Vegas Vacation.
Viva Lost Ape. where Stephen Baldwin played Cornelius.
Planet of the Apes Part 2.
God, there's 11 listed here.
Yeah, but some of them are TV movies.
What's the one where it was after Conquer was the worst one? That's the one that's. It was
Conquest and Battle. It was Battle for
the anti-Semitic one. Planet of the Apes.
There was Battle for the Planet of the Apes,
which was the one you're saying was the bad
and
one.
Conquest. I'm not sure the
Battle was
order.
the one where the humans every futuristic movie back then the humans had some kind of fucked up deformed native scar.
No, there was a Planet of the Apes though. They ran out of money, so they couldn't get the really good makeup.
Yeah, so it was just masks and people in the background.
Yeah, people in the background had just masks on. That was
Battle.
No, that was Planet of the Apes 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Battle for the Planet of the Apes in 18th place, worst sequels of all time.
Or the French version, Planet of the Crepes.
where everybody was burned, all the Jews were burned by, they were acidic Jews.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord, indeed. Let's move on. 17th place.
17.
Worst sequels of all time. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier.
I think any of the Star Trek movies are pretty good.
That was the one with the whales.
What, The Final Frontier?
Yeah.
No, that was,
Spock's half-brother.
Spock's half-brother? Spock's half-brother. What was the basic gist of the storyline?
Which one was
Trek
the
5 is
Final Frontier was with the peace between the Klingon, right?
Was that the one with the
Oh, Trek 5 is an oil slick of spiritual hooey in which Kirk meets God face to face, then sasses and back talks him. What? Then sasses and back talks him.
He yells at God.
In an irony probably lost on the hubristic, hair-pieced auteur, God looks like atheist Karl Marx.
All right.
Whatever. 16th place, Ocean's 12.
What? I didn't mind that movie, though. Like, I wouldn't call it the fucking worst.
And Ocean's 11, for what that was, it was kind of just...
It was as good as or as bad as Ocean's 11.
It takes you an hour to know if you're watching Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12 when it comes on TV.
It just was trite
It's the same
nonsense.
fucking movie. 15th place, Dumb and Dumber, When Harry Met Lloyd.
Oh, when the one, they were young kids. It was a prequel. Terrible.
Mask 2.
The one with your boy.
I thought you meant the other one, Mask movie.
Have you ever had
Mask 2, pulling the thumbtacks out of the map.
Jamie Kinney on the show, Opie?
Huh?
Has Jamie Kinney ever been on?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, last week.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Mask 2, my coffin shaped like a lollipop.
Mask 2, you 6 kids, stop playing in my hat. Mask 2, I want to put on makeup. Hand me that paint roller. That'd be Mask 2, pinless map. Fucking Ben takes the pins out of our own Ben. Except he takes put them in Boston. Showing places where he scored coke. Cambridge Street.
Jesus Christ. Why would you call out his coke problem right on there?
Can't help
Why
it.
not?
What is that, your intervention?
No, it's just the way he moves. Has to be explained.
14th place, worst sequels of all time. A movie that starred Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, I like Conan the Destroyer, man.
Conan the Destroyer.
I like that movie.
Any of the Conan movies are good.
I enjoy Conan the Destroyer.
All
I
right.
did.
Conan the Destroyer.
Conan.
13th place, worst sequels of all time. The Sting 2.
With that one was with
Tom Cruise.
Say it.
No.
Right?
Say it.
No, that was the other one.
George
That was The
Segal.
Color of Money.
Say it.
Who was in Sting 2?
Paul Newman.
Nah.
Fred Gwynn.
Say it.
Peter Gabriel.
Sting 2.
They're screaming at their radios out there. They got it. Say it.
Denzel Washington.
Say it.
Sting 2?
Who was the bad guy? I know Jackie Gleason was the bad guy in Sting 2.
Jackie Gleason's in that, yes. And, Mac Davis.
Mac Davis?
Jesus.
But who was the Sting? Burt Reynolds? Who did the Sting?
Didn't
The Sting was
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
No, the
yeah.
Sting 2. Who was No, who did the Sting? Who pulled off the job in 2?
I don't know.
Fuck.
All right,
I've seen
whatever.
Sting 2.
No idea.
All right, 12th place.
12th.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Fucking awful. That whole
With
thing.
Jar
is
Jar.
awful. I hate it.
Jar Jar Binks again.
Jar Jar Binks.
Another reason I want to smack George Lucas right in his fat face.
Horrid.
I hated
Cornball.
I hated all 3 of those movies.
He's a cornball.
All 3 of them.
Jar Jar Binks. Let's market it to the kids.
Made a kiddie movie.
Yeah.
Fucking
That
hate it.
and you know what sucks? The potential there during that speeder race was so good. Like the effects on that and the sound. Sitting in the theater as they're going around with the speeders and stuff. It was great. But the whole premise of it's dopey little kid movie.
The fucking possibilities for the entire. Did you see the last one?
Yeah.
Did you happen to see it?
Yeah.
And let me tell you what made me want to throw up. That I waited this
whining
long,
Darth Vader
is at the end when she gave birth to the Leia and fucking and how they're born and the motherfucker goes, this one is called Luke. I said, the motherfucker, give me wait, he goes, you shall be, like people were being named for nothing. You shall be Darth Vader. I'm out. What? Nigga, give me the background on why. That's what I was waiting for. Like, this one is Luke. Oh, and here's a girl. You are Leia. And we're out. What the fuck?
Through.
Like, it was no reason.
Yeah.
It was it was like that stupid movie about the hurricane, how the weather went bad, Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow.
They wrote a movie around the weather. Like they said, wow, this would be great to have a tornado in Newark. And then they just wrote a nigga going, oh shit, a tornado. They didn't write the fucking movie. So it's almost like he had Darth Vader be in this movie just because he had to, but how can he just diminished the entire what Darth Vader meant and the whole thing. It was bad. It was horrible.
Yeah, Darth Vader was like the shit in the first Star Wars that came out. Like he was the bad guy.
Kill him. Okay.
Yeah.
Like kill the children. Alright, I'm in there. What? Did you just kill all the kids? Yes, because that's Darth Vader, baby.
Yeah.
And everybody had a lifesaver. Everybody. Little kids. That ruined, that whole adventure destroyed that shit for me. I hate Star Wars now.
Well, don't worry, because you can get now, coming out, the original Star Wars on DVD without his extra stuff in it.
Thank you.
For more money.
And who cares about his
limited
extra
time.
shit?
And Jabba the Hutt has a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, my G-Bug.
Well, that's what they did.
Nice
They
talking to
did.
you.
So now you can get it.
Wait. They took the cigarette out? Are you serious?
No, but they did take some things out so it wouldn't look bad. They made Greedo, the bounty hunter, shoot first, so Han wouldn't shoot first because Han wouldn't. It makes Han look bad.
I fucking
by shooting
hate George
first.
Lucas.
He fucked up, man.
He lucked up on a couple of good scripts.
Yeah,
he's a cornball. That's who he is. That cantina scene. He should have been fucking executed for that.
How did that go?
That fucking faggot blue
Here
elephant.
it is. Hey, here it is. Play along, Jimmy.
Ah, the blue elephant.
He did man fuck up. You know the smartest thing he ever did, really?
Wait, I want to hear Jimmy.
That's all I had.
That fucking asshole elephant with a clarinet.
He kept, when your head shaved, you almost look like one of the guys that played the horn.
Nigga, with an afro, he looks like one. He looked like something that got eaten.
The eyes on stalks. Hey, you heard the skinny? Wow! Shut up. Fucking asshole.
Jimmy looks like he's floating around in the other space garbage.
You didn't find this all creative?
No, it's stump.
You know, they're in a bar and it's
piano, the elephant playing the piano. Cunt face.
Do the solo again, please.
Fucking George Lucas and his fucking weak chin.
But you know how many comedians reference this in their act?
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, it's terrific when they reference this.
Wow.
All right.
That is really a bad thing.
Awful.
The 11th worst sequel of all time. Before we take a break, then we'll do the top 10 for you guys.
Ooh, look at
Why don't we
us.
take a break on the 9th?
And it's a Who Cares movie. That's why I just want to throw it out there
different.
before we take a break. Dirty Dancing, Havana Nights.
Ah,
It
the
was
first
a bad
one
movie
was so good.
in his own right. Like, some of these movies are, like, the other movie has nothing to do with it, and you shouldn't even call it attach it as a sequel.
Yeah, it's not a sequel at all.
Staying Alive has got to be up there.
Staying Alive, Saturday Night Fever, and Staying Alive was not even a sequel.
But it was
That wasn't a sequel. And the original's so much fun to watch.
Well,
now you're a cunt.
We'll stick around to find out
the
worst sequel of all time on the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm bored.
No one's listening.
What's that?
They can't hear you.
Good.
Turn down the music a little bit. You might want to put the headphones on. We still didn't hear you. By the way, Patrice O'Neal's playing Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City. 212-757-4100 for ticket info. Starts tomorrow through Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. And we got details on Jimmy Day coming up soon. I don't know.
Jimmy Day. His own special day.
Actually, we got the info here somewhere. We'll do it a little later.
I got to cut a promo with Steve. Let's all keep that under our hats.
Uh-oh. I got some work to do with Steve, though, after the show.
You sucked his cock.
You sucked his cock?
I get to go home. Home, sweet home.
Show me with your mouth.
That's
Home,
right.
sweet home.
Spit your matzah out.
I got to shit out more birthday cake.
Hold on, I want to go home and watch The Bad Lieutenant.
Oh, who was that?
No more farting.
Patrice, was that you?
No, I don't fucking
No.
I'm shitting out complete pieces of cake at this point. I'm not used to the sweets in my system.
You're sweet.
I'm not used to having a sour stomach from ice cream cake.
I want to pat it with a hammer.
Top 10 worst sequels of all time.
Let's
go. All right. Number 10, yes, a Jaws movie made it. Which one did
3.
What?
Jaws 3.
Yeah,
Jaws 3D.
4.
Ooh. Jaws the Revenge, 1987.
Yeah.
Jaws the Revenge.
That's when the shark ate the
plane.
plane.
That was 87?
Mario Van Peebles, the mother was on it. The shark killed everybody.
That was the one where it was personal.
In the Bahamas.
And yeah, the guy knows is killed, and he decides to fucking be like a marine biologist. And the mother winds up going out in a boat to get the shark. You just move to the middle of the country. Shark will never, ever, ever, ever get you.
Right. You could finally be done with that problem.
Done with the fucking problem.
Move to Phoenix, please.
But no, she's got to get on a boat.
Right. Well, and it's Jaws 4.
Horrid.
Jaws 4. I guess
Jaws 3 was in 3D.
They point out that Michael Caine's in this movie, and Michael Caine gets out of the water in a wet shirt. In the next shot, it's bone dry.
Oh yeah, a lot of
so they didn't
continuity problems.
They didn't really pay attention to detail.
Care.
Or details.
All right. Next.
Yeah, the man-eater follows Mrs. Brody to the Bahamas, where Mario Van Peebles plays, Rasta man, marine biologist, blah, blah, blah. All right.
Anything he's in is just great.
I like him.
Ugh.
9th worst sequel of all time. This movie was brought to my attention by Patrice O'Neal. Speed 2. Cruise Control.
That's right.
Yeah, horrible.
Absolutely horrendous.
The one with the ship.
That goes through the entire island.
Yeah, kind of cuts right through town.
The entire town.
Wonderful.
That would happen. 8th place, worst sequels of all time. Friday the 13th, Part 8.
How do they distinguish why 8 is any worse than...
Well, you know why?
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yes, that was the one from New York. That was the one where it got...
Got
campy.
Got goofy.
Because from 1 to 4 was great. Part 4 was great when the kid killed him, and his head slit. It was the end of Jason. Then
Which one was the machete going through the guy in the wheelchair's head? Was that
was 2?
That was a good one.
That was 2. One was the mother.
Yeah.
2 was
Kill them.
The girl who lived it from 1. She got stabbed in the head with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Then 3 was 3D, but it was great because the girl got shot in the eye, and that's when the hockey mask came. Then 4, the little Corey Feldman. Chopped him in his head, killed Jason. Corey Feldman killed Jason.
Yeah.
Final chapter. But then 5 came back, and
how do you know
this? Is fantastic.
Wait a minute, so 5 was
Is he
back.
accurate? Does anyone even know?
It's gotta be.
It is.
Shut up. I'm not questioning this.
5 was 5. It was they said Jason's gone.
Yeah.
They tinkered around with other motherfuckers doing shit.
The girl. Jason type
it wasn't
shit.
the girl. Girl was 7. 5 was an ambulance driver.
Right.
And Dudley from remember Dudley from Different Strokes? Arnold's.
Please tell me Jason molested Dudley.
He tried to.
Bicycle shop or whatever it was. Get in the pool.
Jason molested Dudley. 6 was Jason Lives. He came back. He killed Horseshack. Was his first victim.
Ron Palillo.
7 was A New Beginning, where he had a battle with a clairvoyant, Carrie-like woman. Yes, motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't point out.
7.
I'm amazed because he's close enough for my.
He's hitting it by. Yeah.
7 was the one he fought. The bitch with the magic powers. And she was like flying electrical wires at him, and he was like, "Oh shit, this bitch is bad." She was making the floor go out and strangling him. 8 was New York, where he punched the guy's head off on when the guy was an Olympic boxer. They was on the boat, and he was an Olympic boxer, and the guy was punching him in the mask, and he got so tired, he goes, "All right, motherfucker, take your best shot." And Jason punched his head off. Number 9 was a magical one where Jason, his spirit went into like a bug and would go into people.
And kind of Jasonize them?
And Jasonize them. It was no Jason in that one. It was just...
What about Hockey Mask? Where did that come into play there? With that? Does everybody that got Jasonized go out, first thing they do is go to the sporting...
I don't think it was a Hockey Mask.
Gotta go to Moe's, and they get a sporting...
Then
10 mask, no?
was Jason in Outer Space.
Jason X.
Where he killed the motherfucker. They froze him.
Right, I saw that one.
And they found him, and the bitch that was with him when they froze him...
Years later.
Because he was getting ready to chop her up, and she was like, and they was all frozen. They unthawed her.
In the future.
And she said, "Hey, man, don't unthaw him, because his evil stretches through time." So...
What did they do?
They unthawed him. He killed everybody. And what happened is, in the future, when you had an injury, they had these little bugs that put you back together.
Yeah.
And they fucked Jason up, and he fell down, and the bugs merged him with the ship and him. So he became robotic Jason. And finally was Jason versus Freddy, what we all been waiting for.
Yeah.
And actually was a good premise. Was Freddy was very angry about not getting credit for killing people. What he did, he sent Jason in the real world to kill motherfuckers, right?
Right.
So they could be scared of Freddy again, because everybody was taking pills so they didn't sleep.
Right, and then he can't do anything.
He can't do nothing. So what they would do is he pretended he was killing people again, so people would get scared. And then once people go, "Oh my God, Freddy's back again," they said, "Fuck the pills, we're gonna sleep." Now Freddy gets you in the fucking thing, in the thing. But what was happening is Freddy got mad because Jason was killing motherfuckers before he could get to the dream.
Yeah.
So he was like, "You taking my death, nigga."
And his whole stealing his thunder.
You missed one. You missed Friday the 13th, Part 11. Jason cleans out the Warsaw Ghetto.
Patrice, how do you know all that?
I
was following along online. He's pretty damn close.
I am amazed.
You're pretty damn close.
I am amazed.
Well, Friday the 13th Part 8 is the 8th worst sequel of all time. And they talk about how this boat sinks off of Manhattan, and the kids have to like swim ashore to Manhattan, and Jason swims after them. And what's weird about that, he couldn't swim in Part 1, and he died, right, in the water.
Jason
Jason
wasn't a very good swimmer.
He wasn't a very good swimmer,
No, but
he's a good swimmer in 8.
In 8, he walks. He's like, he just walks in the water.
And we don't get to Manhattan until the second hour, and when we do, it looks a lot like Vancouver.
Yeah.
Very good.
And he meets all the New York people, like a drug addict, or
right.
There's always a black guy who goes, man, that's a bad motherfucking mask. Every fucking movie in New York, there's a dumb nigga who can... Nigga! Where you get that machete, motherfucker? Where'd you get that from? Always.
Yeah,
they
totally
just make us look like assholes.
Not paying attention to the fact that this guy is running around with a machete and a hockey mask or anything like that. It's like, damn!
Always a wino.
Yeah.
Damn!
Yeah, it's always a wino.
Where'd you get them gloves with the knives on the fingers, nigga? I must be asleep. They did it in Superman. Oh, man, there's some bad threads, nigga. Where you get them super threads? Every fucking movie, a nigga's impressed with somebody's costume.
All right, here we go. Number 7.
Number 7.
All right, number 7. Worst sequels of all time. The Fly 2.
Yeah.
I guess
The
Gina
Fly
Davis.
was great.
Gina Davis was knocked up by Jeff Goldblum at the end of Fly 1, and this is their offspring.
I hated
blah,
Fly
blah,
2.
blah.
Fly was great. First one.
I hated The Fly, too.
Yeah.
God damn, I hated that movie.
What's scary is that you saw The Fly 2.
I saw
you
it.
see The Fly 2?
Yeah, I saw The Fly 2. Fly 1 was so good.
Where they were doing experiments on the poor dog, and the dog was one of the fly creatures and crawling around.
It's always sad when they bring the animals into it.
But then at the end, the evil, there's always an evil guy that's in control of Syntex Labs, and he gets his comeuppance at the end.
We have to get to Cyberdyne Industries. My name is Bob Harrelson.
Bob Harrison.
Bob Harrison. I work at Cyberdyne Industries. Here's my card. Here's my wife, Veronica.
Hold on, can I ask E-Rock, why are you sweating like a fucking Peruvian coffee picker?
And they do sweat.
That's the worst picture.
Wow. God, it's through 2 shirts.
Hold on.
What happened?
Here.
It's through 2 shirts.
Is that camera? Pick your arm up.
Pick it up. It's through 2
E-Rock.
shirts. He's doing the Brad Pitt thing.
Get it on camera. You keep.
No,
wow. Yeah, back up a little bit.
Back up so they can see
Holy
both shirts
shit.
that you're sweating through. What's going on, man?
What's the matter?
I have no idea.
Well, you're losing more weight, though. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That looks like a crotch of a kid that just got thrown into a van.
Wow. Oh my God!
What do you put on?
It looks like the end of Ransom.
What do you put on your cornflakes? Hot sauce?
Wow, you are a nervous Nelly.
Oh yeah, you can't wear. If you sweat like that, you have to wear dark shirts.
Wow.
That's a light green shirt.
That's crazy. All right. Number 6.
Number 6.
Worst sequels of all time. Weekend at Bernie's 2.
I said that.
Yeah. Weekend at Bernie's, again. Not that,
Yeah, not good enough to have it.
Nothing huge, but it was a hit. It was a big movie. A lot of people referenced it. Popular culture, so I guess.
Let's go to John in Southampton. John, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey there, Jen.
All right. I got a disgraceful one for you. How about Slapshot 2?
I don't remember Slapshot 2. Anyone?
No.
Terrible. It's one of those Baldwin brothers.
Slapshot 1 was Paul Newman, right?
Yeah.
That
was a great film, right?
Yeah, the first one was, but the second one had one of those Baldwin brothers in it. It was terrible. It made the Walmart bin, the $4.99
horrible.
I love hockey, and I saw Slapshot.
Yeah.
Recently. I don't know if it holds up.
Don't hold up.
I wasn't that impressed by it, to be honest with you. And I know a lot of people love that movie.
Yeah.
Who's in Slapshot 2?
Does Animal House hold up?
Gary Busey and Stephen Baldwin.
There's a couple things that don't, but for the most part, Animal House kind of holds up.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's bringing up the fact that in Superman, the token black guy goes, "That is a bad outfit." Woo!
That's what they all
right after it changes. And he goes, "Excuse me."
Yeah,
steps away and just flies away.
There's something there. If you can help us out to keep this bit rolling, give us a call, because that is in almost every movie.
Every movie, Spider-Man, it was a black man going, "Man, there's some bad. What? Is those strings coming out his hands?" It's always an impressed nigga.
Stupid statement. What did Donnell Rawlins say in Spider-Man 2? He had some line.
People
I
are
forgot,
also saying
I
that Patrice is
forgot.
blowing out everybody's speakers.
Oh, sorry, man.
Nah, just keep it. That's all right.
I've been turning them down a little bit. You just project. When are you doing another Black Phillip?
Whenever.
I haven't talked to Logan. I'm telling you. I don't know where he's been.
He sent me an
There's
email.
so many lawsuits going on at XM. I don't think he's slept in 3 weeks.
He sent me another email from some guy complaining about the show. Can Elo not send me these things? I don't care about I care about our XM listeners. Believe me, I do. Because the ones that understand and appreciate the show and know what's going on and everything are fine. But he's sending me these one out of a million guys that are bitching about shit they don't know about. And this guy left his name and phone number. He'll be getting a call from me tonight. I'm going to personally call him.
Why don't we call him on the air? And can you get the post that from Anthony from yesterday? That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Some guy thought we had a really bad show yesterday. I say we did not have a really bad show yesterday.
It wasn't a really bad show. It wasn't one of those shows where we leave like high-fiving each other, but
we've done a lot worse.
Yeah, believe me.
And Anthony just went off on this guy. I got to read your post.
What's the
E-Rock's
complaints,
finding
though?
it.
What are most of the complaints?
Well, because, the first half of the Opie and Anthony Show, it's on commercial radio, so they're playing a lot of commercials. So over here at XM, they're playing filler. Okay, so we're trying to get enough filler into the system so it doesn't get tired and old. And I guess finally, starting Tuesday, even though we asked for this a long time ago, the show's going to be officially on steroids, where they take out all the filler during the replay, so you don't have to wait for live programming or that day's programming. And then as soon as the CBS show ends, the XM show is going to begin. And then as soon as the XM show ends, the CBS show is going to begin immediately. And because of the system they had down in Washington, they had to throw like a half hour, 40 minutes filler in between shows, all sorts of dumb things.
So a lot of people
on.
aren't mad that you guys.
So I think Tuesday it's gonna be pretty good.
Calm down.
We'll have to listen and find out what the bugs are there. But
here's an email received from Patrick J. Hinkle.
Ugh.
Yeah, Mr. Hinkle writes.
Patrick Hinkle is a douche.
I have been an XM subscriber since March of 2005, and that was so I could have O&A back since I was a listener from back on Infinity.
Were you?
Can you explain to me after today how the CBS move is not a big F you to all of us on XM? You have taken 2 hours from us, and now we pay for tons of filler. Then they go to XM and just seem to count the minutes till they can leave. Jeez. I don't see a signal benefit. A signal benefit, you idiot. To us XM subs. I only see the O&A cash grab just like XM's. I see you are daring us to cancel. Remember O&A, who was there 18 months ago and who couldn't be bothered to buy XM? Every terrestrial radio listener. Thanks, Pat Hinkle. Hey, and Pat, again, this was yesterday. He's pointing out yesterday's fucking show. He's pointing out yesterday's XM show as the prime example of everything you get every day here on XM. Well, if you weren't laughing your ass off today, take your radio, don't flush it down the toilet, sit on the toilet, shove it up your fucking ass, and shit it out, then eat it, and fuck your mother.
So people
Wow, you changed it a little bit.
You're a busybody.
I can't stand motherfuckers like this. Of course they are.
They were upset because it was something different, but I gotta tell you, since we made this unbelievable deal, I think the show's never sounded better.
And and believe me, Pat Hinkle, we're getting emails from people. I am getting, for every one Pat Hinkle, I'm getting 100 emails from people that are digging the show, from people that didn't have satellite, that are, I'm freaking out, that love the show. Yes, sir. Yes, a combo.
What do you think of this? Pat Hinkle is full of tinkle.
Ooh, very good.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Are there any emails where the XM subscribers are very happy with the situation?
Yes. There are people that like it. They get more show. They're enjoying both parts of the show. Yeah, plenty of them. But then you get these idiots like this motherfucker who is basing everything, like he said, explain to me after today, because he wrote this yesterday, how the move is good. They just sit there and, count the minutes till they could leave. We did that yesterday, and 11. It was a bit. Opie wanted out because it was his birthday and he had plans. So we had planned weeks before, a week ago, it was planned that we were leaving on Opie's birthday at 11. So we didn't sit there counting the fucking minutes. And the bit was, Opie left 5 minutes before 11, and me and Jimmy were joking that we were counting the minutes to leave. It was a joke, Pat fucking Hinkle, you cunt!
How do people get in touch with Pat J. Hinkle?
Now I gotta explain to the likes of a Pat Hinkle that was a goof, that we were literally counting the minutes to leave.
Can I explain further, too?
Your mother's a cunt, Pat Hinkle.
That's right.
Hold on. I hope she gets fucking tit cancer.
Hold on. And you know what the J stands for?
Fuck Pat Hinkle.
Hold on.
Fuck Pat Hinkle.
Let me explain the other thing, too, because...
I hate that guy.
With this...
Maybe I got carried away.
With this new deal too, we're allowed to go home right at 11.
Yeah.
Anthony and I and Jimmy, we decided, people are a little wondering what's going to happen. It's a new thing, so we took it upon ourselves to continue going after 11, giving them a little extra show, figuring we gotta give a little extra. We don't get paid starting at 11, right? But
our guest.
Oh, I know. We'll get to him in a second. He heard cunt 4 times. He's okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right, listen. So we didn't tell anybody, and we were going to 11:30.
Hope there's been no tragedies in his family.
Forget.
Okay, so we go, but we do. We go longer.
I get
especially at the beginning here.
I get.
Hey, Opie, what's going on with Ron and Fed?
I think you need
Don't
to
start another subject. There's 5 on the table right now. Holy shit, are you insane?
You know what? People probably think we're joking. I think.
Are you insane? I'm trying to explain 4.
Opie.
And you just added another one.
Opie, people probably think we're joking. We're joking. Now,
all I'm saying is...
No, I think before you say it, so people don't think we're joking, I don't think Opie should be saying this.
I'm not stepping out of character.
I think you need...
No.
To step out of character.
No, I will not. Because I take that very seriously when I step out of character.
Well, then I'm not going to believe any of this.
My name is Greg Hughes, and I'm an actor, and I play a part called Opie on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Right.
But I'm not doing that today.
Okay.
So all I'm saying is, we started going 11:30 out of the kindness of our heart, knowing people are a little apprehensive about the new deal we made. So instead of people realizing that, they're like, look at these lazy fucks. They're supposed to go to noon, and they're leaving at 11:30. No, we're supposed to go home. We're supposed to go home right now, because if we hit spots, it'll get us to 11.
Right.
We did that.
Let's go.
I know.
After all that, let's go.
It would be funny if we
should just leave.
At 10:58. There you go, shit dicks.
There you go. Blame it on Pat Hinkle.
But this is what's unbelievable to me. We did that on our own. Decided to just give them more show because people are apprehensive, like I said.
Yeah.
Instead, we get people yelling, screaming that we're lazy because we're not staying till noon. We don't have to stay till noon.
Pat.
The channel stays open until noon. Some days we might make it to noon. Some days we're going to leave when we're supposed to, which is 11 a.m. And as far as yesterday, for my birthday...
Mm-hmm.
I made a new thing with myself because I take my personal life a lot more seriously these days. I said to myself, I'm taking my birthday off every fucking year. I did it last year.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it this year. The only reason we didn't take off yesterday, because this is something I want personally, we all have things we want to do personally, was because we just started this new deal going back to commercial radio. So I'm like, wow, that would be a real dick move to take off my birthday.
Right.
But no one knows that. And so now I feel like we have to yell and scream and tell the people what we're doing.
Pat.
Because these people on the message boards will just trash you. We weren't supposed to work yesterday.
Remember owing it.
We get days off, and I chose...
Who was there?
I chose if we get a certain amount of days off every year, you know what? I want my birthday off. It's just a personal thing I want. But I knew I couldn't do it yesterday, so we worked. And so on top of working, we get this ass and another one I'm about to read, just trashing us for having a subpar show. And I argue the point. I think we had a great show yesterday.
And we've had awful shows. But let me tell you something. No one said anything because nothing had changed. We were doing the XM show or even the show at NEW. We'd have a bad show. We get called out by a couple of people, but then they use it like, oh, so this is what we get all the time?
Well,
you're like a little bitch who notices one fucking thing that you fucked up, and all of a sudden you fuck it up all the time.
Here's the
like
post.
A bitch. That's what you are, Pat Hinkle. A little fucking bitch.
Well, it gets better. It really does get better. So I was on all the message boards yesterday reading the happy birthday wishes. I thought that was cool, so I was checking it out, right? And then this one drew my attention. on it was on Whackbag. It was this ass. I don't know his name right now. Dickie Boy. Dickie Boy posted, I sure hope this isn't a preview of things to come for XM subscribers, because today was probably the worst XM show I have heard so far.
He started the thread, and what's the thread entitled?
I don't know now.
It's up. You can find it there.
You're killing
right
me.
at the top of the page.
Right. It's Tuesday's show was awful.
Yeah, he starts the thing as Tuesday's show was awful. So important, it couldn't go under the regular show thread, which they have every day.
Right.
It had to go under his own fucking thread.
Does Dickie Boy realize that one of the biggest highlights happened yesterday on the show he thought sucked?
Yeah.
Stalker Patty screaming for her life as we were singing Happy Birthday.
Happy Birthday.
It doesn't get much better than that,
horror
people.
show.
Dickie Boy has a bee in his bonnet.
So listen, Dickie Boy posts this. I sure hope this isn't a preview of things to come for XM subscribers, because today was probably the worst XM show I've heard so far. I hate getting the tired, used up O&A after the CBS show.
Oh.
First of all, it's the Opie and Anthony Show. People are trying to split it like, oh, well, they did this for CBS and this for us. No, we did that for XM too, because you were listening to the really good stuff in his mind that was on CBS yesterday morning.
Right.
All right. So then Anthony, I love when Anthony just says, you know
4
what?
minutes.
Before we leave?
Yeah.
Because of Pat Hinkle and Dickie Boy.
That's right.
We'd have stayed till noon.
We'd have stayed till 1:40, Pat J. Hinkle.
All right, listen. So this is Anthony's response to Dickie Boy, the post I just read. Yeah, that's it. We put on a good month of shows since we've been on CBS and XM, but we have one off day on XM, and I got to read the old, I sure hope this isn't a preview of things to come for XM subscribers, ... This, by the way, is a perfect example of a post that pisses the show off. Nothing constructive whatsoever. Just a bullshit insult based on one show out of hundreds. I'll be honest with you. Me and Jimmy just weren't feeling it today. When one out of the three of us are a bit off for the day, the other two can pick up the slack. But when two of us are in a funk and can't seem to think like we do every other day, it shows. It's very rare, but it happens. Excuse fucking us. Preview of things to come. Eat my fuck.
I did write eat my fuck.
I love eat my fuck. That's wonderful. Fucking relax, Dickie Boy. I'm sure you aren't golden every day at the fucking fry machine.
Oh! I had to. The guy fucking pissed me off so bad. Me and Jimmy even discussed it after yesterday's show. We said, like, God, you know, I wasn't feeling it. Like sometimes when things happen, today's an example. Things are happening. We're talking about the anti-Semitic happy days, and we're going back and forth, and thoughts are popping in your head. Sorry, motherfucker. Some days, it just doesn't happen like that. And then people pick up on it like, oh, is this going to be a preview of things to come?
Look, man.
Let's be honest. We're just not that brilliant.
Man. I'm tired of your excuses. I'm tired of your excuses for not being funny for 6 hours a day.
Yeah, every fucking day.
You understand? That's some fucked up shit. You guys are, you know what? You're cheating the people.
Yeah, we're cheating Dickie Boy and fucking Patrick J.
3
Hinkle.
minutes.
I'm disgusted with you guys lack an ethic.
And let me tell you, you got one of the worst fucking names I've ever heard in my life.
We still got
Patrick
the top 5 worst sequels of all time, by the way.
Well, we better get to them, because we're just kind of going through the motions now.
Rick in Boston, what's up? Make it fast, because we got Brian Herda on hold hearing all these curses.
Oh, my God.
Rick in Boston, go.
What's up, boys? Happy Hanukkah, Jimmy.
Thanks.
This is a dumb movie comment. Sorry to kind of hit the train wreck, but from Ghostbusters 2, actually, Bobby Brown did a cameo when they were all going into some restaurant. He was the doorman. He was like, yo, where can I get one of them proton packs?
Oh, the bad Negro quotes. And that's right. And Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters too. Bill on Long Island. Bill.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Happy birthday, Sugar Tits.
Thanks.
Hey, you know, history of the world when they're walking down the street, and Josephus and the comedian, you know, and the black guy walks up and he's like, what's happening, Josephus? And Josephus, what's up, motherfucker? Anyway, you know, black.
All right.
Let's see what. Hello, Vinny Brand.
Hello.
Good, I'm on the radio.
Okay. Click.
What do you do? Oh, he's going to say
what do you do? He got an earful of click.
An email from
Stupid,
Elo.
wait till 11.
He says, listening in a meeting as we speak. What does that mean?
I don't know. Chris in Philly.
What does that mean, Elo?
In the new Batman movie.
What?
Black guy in the new Batman movie. At the end of the movie,
Commissioner Gordon's driving a back car, and he gets to the building, and the black guy's outside going, "Hey, nice car."
I gotta get me one of those.
Yeah, it's always some kind of
and
shuck
black
and
people,
jive.
Black people don't use the word th no more. I gotta get me one of them.
One of those.
D took the place of th. What the?
What? In the beginning of, what was the movie? Was it Independence Day, or one of them with the black guy with the dog in the beginning, like the rumbling? Or was it the
Armageddon?
Okay, one of them. Yeah, there's always some shucking jiving line.
Oh man, we in trouble now. Brian Herda.
Hey.
Pat Hinkle, welcome to the show.
Sorry, Brian.
God, I've been listening a little bit.
Brian, we get a little upset, but it's
I can
not.
tell. I got a phrase for you guys.
Yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Absolutely. We're trying our best.
Where's my car crash?
And what, you don't car crash, Brian Herda.
Hey, man, I seen you driving, baby, and I'm going to tell you, where the fuck can I get one of them cars? With a number 3 on the side of that bitch.
Brian, we're a little tired this time of day because we do about 5 to 6 hours of radio a day. And we're talking about worst sequels of all time. You got one that you could think of?
Putting them on the spot.
That's the Star Wars with the Ewoks.
Yeah, awful, right? Just a horrible puppet show.
All right, that's going nowhere. So, Brian.
I'm sorry. If you guys had prepped me, I would have thought about it. I could have come up with something better.
But look, let's be honest.
We don't prep us. Why would we prep the guests?
Let's be honest, though. Can we drive like you can? Of course not.
Drives the number 7 XM car.
Well, it's great because
Indy car.
He's got the XM all over his thing. His what are they called? It's not a uniform. His racing outfit.
Driver's suit.
It's a driver's suit.
His driver's suit.
Very nice.
The XM logo's right in the middle. It's great.
No tie necessary. Indy 500 going off when, May 28th?
Yeah, Sunday.
That would be
Sunday.
Yeah.
How are we looking?
Is that the date? No, it's like the 25th or 6th. Is it the 28th? I don't even know.
It would be Sunday, May 28th at 1 p.m. with ABC Sports providing live coverage beginning at 12 p.m. on XM Satellite Radio Channel 145, the exclusive home of the IndyCar Series.
Wait a minute, XM Radio is going to play the...
XM Satellite Radios.
It's going to play the Indianapolis 500?
Yeah.
They play all the IndyCar races.
How?
With commentary.
It's all about the announcing.
On the race.
Please give me just 3 seconds of race car commentary. No disrespect, because I want to ask you this, sir, Mr. Herder.
Yes.
I'm black and I'm a race car layman. Please, could you please explain to me?
By the way, that was redundant.
That's redundant. A black layman. Can you please tell me, sir, and no disrespect, please make race car driving, give me a new light on how to watch it, because all I see is something I can do if I decided to do it. Please let me know what the skill level
involved and everything.
I'll give it. And this is no disrespect. I'm just saying, it seems to me that you're driving cars. What's the thing? Right.
I'll give it to you. Coming off the last turn, here it is, the final thing. Brian Herda is in first place. The number 7 XM car across the finish line and wins the Indianapolis 500. That's how it goes.
Exactly, and you can't have fuzzy dice on your mirror.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, the difference is, like everybody's played basketball or baseball. You know how hard it is to hit a baseball, or
it's easy.
You can put yourself in that position. Not many people have tried to go into turn 1 flat at 230 miles an hour.
All right, see, now
I'll tell you how it works.
Turn 1 flat. See, these are terms that it's making it more than just driving.
And I'll tell you what it's all about. Because I've listened to the Indy 500 on the radio before.
Okay.
If you've watched it before, you know what they're talking about. You can picture it in your head what's going on.
Okay.
Based on what they're saying. It's not like a blind man is listening and has no idea what's going on. You know what the cars look like, the drivers. You know when they're talking about moves that they're making and passes that are going on and what turns. You know exactly. You can picture it in your head. If you're home, you'll probably watch it on TV. It would be silly to listen at home. But if you're driving and you're very interested, you're going to be able to know what's going on the race.
So what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
People are driving. There's passing going on. There's yellow flags. There's hopefully not red flags.
I'll tell you what's going on. That each of the 8 pistons in an IndyCar Series engine travels nearly, I think it's 1 mile up and down in the cylinder every minute.
What a bit of trivia.
Every minute, Patrice. So, Brian, what are you thinking for
I didn't
Sunday?
even know that.
Oh, yeah.
See, he didn't even know that he drives the car.
Did you know that the 3.0-liter ethanol-powered engines of the IndyCar Series cars produce more than 650 horsepower? Nearly 4 times that of the average street car? I bet you didn't know that. You know, heard of.
Would you and other guys try to run a nigga off the road if he was driving an Indy? Like, if you saw me and I was like, hey, Brian, would you just go, fuck you, and just, would you clip my back and have me roll down?
Come on.
There's they don't really trade paint in Indy racing, not like NASCAR.
Oh, it ain't that fighting shit.
You don't have fenders. Your tires are hanging out there.
Yeah, they're exposed there, Patrice.
Oh, it's a little friendlier than...
Why don't we do the hacky radio interview with Brian Herta?
It's a kinder, gentler crowd.
Yeah.
IndyCar racing, we love everybody.
Is that car noises in the background?
But it's very dangerous.
It's not like Jeff Gordon and these other animals fighting every 5 seconds.
A lot of guys, when they get close in NASCAR, they're banging into each other. These guys bump into each other, hit tires, they go flying.
It's over, Johnny, right.
It's very dangerous.
Brian, you calling us from the track?
I am.
Yeah, I hear the noises in the background.
Yeah, they got the garage doors going up and down. I told them I'm doing a live radio interview. The guy's like, okay, no problem.
He slams the door shut. Thank you.
Right. We should do the hacky radio interview. So, Brian, you ever get pulled over for a speeding ticket? Well, you know.
And then he's got to tell us how he drives a small car and does 55.
Right.
You drive?
Oh,
yes, I have.
Are they racing groupies?
And the cops say, what do you think you are, a race car driver? And you got to say, well, officer.
Matter of fact, I am.
Like
Here's
when
my
Jimmy
card.
gets pulled over and says a joke, and they go, what are you, a pedophile?
Never once has it gotten me out of a ticket.
Brian, are there racing groupies in terms of, like, I know there's racing groupies, but what level of the finish do you not have groupies? Like 8th or 9th is where, like, it ends?
I don't know. I guess I'm high enough up I haven't had to notice where that cutoff is.
Okay.
I didn't even know where I was going until it popped out of my mouth, Jimmy. I apologize.
He's up there. He qualified 16th.
You know, the thing I can count on when I go on your guys' show is whatever questions you ask are not the questions that I've never answered before.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever asked me that.
A lot of people have been saying, though, that that this year's race is probably going to be much more competitive because just of a lot of, like, you know, what was because of, like, last year and they had that what was from the time before.
I don't know. I mean, like, you know, they're trying to pump it up, obviously. Every year they say that, oh, this is going to be the best one ever.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is. I mean, it's, you know, it'll only be the best one ever as far as I'm concerned if we put the number 7 car in the front.
There you go. Where are you sitting?
Starting 16th, so 16th, right in the middle. 16th.
In the middle of the pack?
Yeah.
Where is that, inside or outside?
I'm on the inside of the 6th row.
How long, when you're 16th, realistically, how long do you figure before you can work your way up front? How long driving?
Well, it really depends. I mean, we got a 500-mile race, and so, you know, the race setup that we put on for 500 miles is a lot different than what we do to qualify for 10 miles.
Yeah, but you kind of away want to get up at least until the top, like, 5 or 10.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, definitely, you know, by the time I make my first pit stop, we're up into the top 10, and I think I started 18th last year and finished 3rd, so I'm starting 2 better. Hopefully I can finish 2 better. I'll be happy.
You don't want to be first, right? Like, isn't that how many people are actually leading the race at the beginning of the race that win?
Well, it's I don't know the exact statistic, but it doesn't mean you're going to win for sure, especially with a 500-mile race.
I've seen it.
There's just so much time.
I've seen Indy racing, assholes. They're looking at me like I'm a jackass asking you these questions.
Do you feel this year, though, I mean, is the odds, like, if you start out, like, and I'm not really an expert on this at all, but, like, you said you're in like 16th place or whatever. Now, are the odds of you getting to first place, like, are they good or are they bad? Because you have everybody in a competitive, like, status.
Right. Well, I've had a really good month. Qualifying was kind of actually the worst day I'd had.
Right. We heard about that.
We've been running, you know, right up in the top 8 or so every day that we've practiced. So I actually feel really good about it. I think I've got a better shot this year than I had even last year.
How many years you been racing, Brian?
A long time.
I don't know. I think it's just 14th season racing Indy cars.
Yeah, I was going to say
like
15.
Has it gotten safer? Because people say that, like, the danger level, I mean, it could be higher because now that there's all these the engines and the fact, you know, it's just like everything has gotten like a little bit faster and a little bit more hardcore, and with the advent.
Right.
I mean, I'd say it's, in terms of the IndyCar series, it's about the same it's been since I've been racing in the IRL this series
for 5 years, and I'd say it really hasn't changed that much in that time. Maybe it's a little bit safer. I'm always working hard to try and make it safer, but it is what it is.
How long does it actually take to run the Indianapolis 500? I'm a complete novice.
It depends on how many yellow flags I have and stuff, but generally about 3.5 hours.
3.5?
Yeah, 3.5.
Patrice wants to know why you guys got to bring race into this thing.
What?
Well, it is a race.
That's what I mean.
Oh, race. That's funny.
Okay.
Hey, how hot is Danica?
I don't know. You tell me. How hot is she?
I don't think she's that hot.
For an IndyCar driver, she is.
Yeah,
I think she's hot because she's a chick.
In context.
And that's about it. Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah. I mean,
when you line her up with...
because she's actually cool, and because...
You line her up with a bunch of dudes, of course you're going to say she's hot.
Hot foray.
It definitely makes her hotter, I think.
People actually thought, what's her name? Who was the dragster?
Shirley Muldowney.
Shirley Muldowney. They thought she was hot.
Marv Albert?
No, when you look, when you compare it to, Don Garlitz,
she looks like
she's very attractive.
She's like the mother from Carrie. I should have killed you.
I could see your dirty pillars.
Well, Brian, good luck on Sunday.
Yeah, best of luck on Sunday, man.
I'm
we'll be watching.
man. I'm going to be watching.
Currently in 7th place in the standings, just a few points away from 3rd, right?
Yeah, working there.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, good luck on Sunday.
Good luck, buddy.
With the big one.
I appreciate it. It's good to talk to you guys again.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Brian Herta, everyone. He drives the XM car.
I hope the stock goes up, XM stock, or else halfway through the race they're going to have to take his tires.
They won't be able to. He'll pull into the pit stop. They'll be like, it's not in the budget.
We have no more tires for you. They're coming next week. That's what it'll be. Elo will be in the pit saying, oh, that's coming this summer.
Oops,
your tires.
We weren't prepared for this. We don't have enough money for gas.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what they would do.
They hook a propane tank up to the back.
You niggas say, give me 20.
The only
give me 20 regular.
The only car at the Indianapolis 500 that doesn't have advertising on it. Great. There you go. That's what XM gives you. The only car.
Oh shit.
Scott in Florida, what's up? That should have got a bigger laugh. That was a good fucking line. I think we're all tired, and I think we
I actually didn't know if you were serious.
Well, we're giving him a half-ass show,
but it was a good line. What?
I'm just kind of on this. I love the FM part, actually, and I'm an XM subscriber. I love the FM. It just seems like your guests, you get really good guests over there, and they do the walkthrough. And for the most part, they kind of sound bored on the walkthrough, and then they get to the XM show, and then they leave, and then they got someplace else to go.
Because
you guys do the.
Oh my God! Are you guys ever gonna get the fucking way radio works?
You guys do the.
How many hours did Dennis Leary do on our show yesterday?
I agree.
The average. Holy shit! I can't take these dummies.
You're a dummy, Scott.
The average celebrity is supposed. The average. Holy shit! Will you fucking listen to me? And I'll explain to your stupid brain.
And you always complain how spent you are, Opie. You're always saying, God, I'm spent. I've got to go home.
I haven't said that in a while. First of all, I've been re-energized by this new... You guys are such fucking assholes. I hate all of you.
Nitpicky little bitches.
Scott,
you're a nitpicky bitch.
Let me lower Scott so I can explain. These guys don't understand what they have with this radio show. Dennis Leary did almost an hour and a half, maybe even longer of radio yesterday.
Yeah.
You don't get that from any other radio show. An average celebrity interview is supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes tops. Every once in a while you get a guy who's like, hey, I'm having fun. I'll hang for an hour.
Right.
This fucking guy is pissed off because Dennis Leary went home after doing an hour and a half of radio.
But you should know, I'm on your side.
Go ahead, Scott, go.
I don't want you on my fucking side!
You don't have to deal with these people. Just put these people like me on hold.
Yeah, but Scott, but
just leave them on hold. Never even deal with them.
But Scott,
and don't even mention how people complain because it's a fuck.
Yeah, but Scott,
the show.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing.
A lot of the second show.
You are such a dick, Scott. You are such a dick, Scott. You are such a dick, Scott. You are such a dick, Scott.
Scott.
You are such a dick, Scott.
Wow.
You are such a dick, Scott.
All right.
You are such a dick,
now,
Scott.
how could you not like him?
You are such a dick, Scott.
He's doing a wah-wah penis. How could you not like him?
Penis. Wah-wah penis.
How do you like that, Scott? How do you like that, Scott? How do you like that? How do you like that? How do you like that, Scott?
Scott, what do you want to say?
Scott's done.
Oh.
Bruce from Louisiana, I just want to address that real quick. Bruce.
Yeah, I was just going to ask Anthony. I got, how the fuck old are you that Dan Garlitz is the only drag racer you could come up with?
All right, sir. It's Don Garlitz. And the reason I brought him up is he was racing at the same time Shirley Muldowney was. It would have been silly for me to pick a drag racer that's racing now and say that she's attractive to him when they're in two different time periods. So I picked a race...
All right, my fault.
All right, you're damn right, Bruce from Louisiana. Let's break.
Thank you, sir.
No, one thing.
Next time, hold up. Next time
No, one thing.
Hold on, I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Remember, hit the water, hit the water, hit the water.
All right.
What happened?
I think we made a helicopter crashing reference, but we didn't even
Can we break
care.
down what just happened on the show?
Nervous breakdown?
Well, I had a nervous breakdown.
Yes.
I know that. My fifth of the week.
Jesus.
Anthony had to rack his brain to come up with a drag race driver from the same era as blah blah.
Shirley
So it's
Muldowney.
fucking... Why? Who
Because
cares?
the reference wouldn't have been right if I used
If my
one.
life depended on it, I couldn't name one.
Richard Pryor.
One.
Wendell Scott.
Drag racer.
I just wanted my reference to be accurate. That's all.
You don't need to be that accurate. It makes us all look really bad.
No, I try. I want to be. I try to be informed.
All right.
Are we? We're not to number one yet, are we?
No, top 5 sequels of all time. We'll get through this and we'll get out of here. Patrice O'Neal is going to be at Caroline's all weekend long, starting tomorrow night. 212-757-4100. Number 5, worst sequels of all time. I think I popped something in my...
Oh, yelling until your veins just go.
Something popped on the right side. I might have to have that checked after the show.
You might want to have that checked.
It didn't sound right. I wanted to ignore it, but it just didn't. It
heard like a snap, like when you pop the bubbles, that packing bubbles,
right.
And then your voice kind of went.
I felt something kind of just go on the right side over here.
You're not supposed to. It sounded like a hip.
Yeah. There might be a problem. I'm not even kidding. Okay.
This nigga broke his throat.
Oh my God, that hurt.
That nigga broke his
These guys
throat.
get me so fucking frustrated. We're giving them so much show. We're trying our best. We're still trying to figure out the kinks, but I think this is great.
Opie has an Adam's grate now.
I think things are going very well so far. The guests are getting better.
Adam's applesauce.
The walkover is like an amazing new bit. I love the dump report thing. We're getting bigger guests. We're going to have bigger events because of this thing. And I think the first half of the Opie and Anthony Show forces us to get into some serious, radio instead of doing the hang all morning.
Right.
Because we only have a certain amount of time. So we feel like, all right, we got to get our energy up and get into things. We've been doing the same bit here for 2 hours.
2 hours, you bastards.
All right, this
making us yell at you.
This would have taken 3 days on the commercial radio stations.
Quick radio question, sir.
Yes,
I'll answer it.
What? Why? Okay, why can't you do what you did just now and just do this from 6 to 9 if it drags out that long?
Because the queuum won't allow it, and what happens is when Arbitron wants to know what the 18 to 34 queuum is, it just can't happen.
Oh my God!
Shut up! Shut up!
Technically, Arbitron has a way of looking at 1839 men, but that demo is never the same on the markets.
Quiet.
Because sales has to know.
Quiet. What does bad kequels mean? Sequels with a C?
Oh.
It's on the pad data.
Oh, Jesus, no way.
See, Derek's not in.
Oh, okay. That's Danny making Derek look stupid.
Danny's fucking Derek so bad today.
Have you been doing that, all day?
Yeah, Derek has stepped out, so Danny's like, you know what, this can make myself look a little better than Derek. I'm going to misspell everything. All right, here we go.
Where is Derek, by the way, besides not a Mensa meeting?
Top 5 sequels, worst sequels of all time. Let's do this. Number 5 we already did, so there we go.
Yes.
What are you, a pedophile?
We're closer to going home. What's wrong?
Anthony's line.
What?
What did I miss?
Oh, you're here.
Wow, Derek is actually coming in studio.
Danny is filling the pad data with all kinds of misspelled words because everyone thinks you're running it, so they all think you're stupider than you really are, which is almost impossible.
So he's been running the board the whole day today, so...
But he's doing it on purpose to make you look stupid.
You look really dumb.
You look like a smart guy.
Yes.
Like you look like a college guy that's kind of smart.
He's disarmingly stupid. Like you.
Are you kidding?
Fuck, I'm out of here.
I'm not even taking this shit.
He doesn't know how
This
to...
isn't his deal.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to fight
behind the
back.
scenes guy.
He doesn't know.
But I'll tell you, that right there was smart. Because every one of you other idiots sit there and he goes, I'm not taking this fucking shit, and he's out.
With his young lieutenant colonel hairdo.
You listen to me, young lieutenant. Yeah. Top 5 worst sequels of all time. So we did Batman and Robin, featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger and George Clooney as Batman. That's the 5th worst sequel of all time. Number 4. Blues Brothers 2000.
Oh, yeah,
okay. Now we're talking.
All right.
Wow.
Now we're talking.
That's with Joe Morton from A Brother of Another Planet and fucking John Goodman and a kid.
Yeah.
You know what the name?
Awful.
You know what the other name of that one?
Yes, I bet I can guess.
Let E-Rock say that one.
Sticking with the theme that went.
Yeah, it's so easy. Let E-Rock out.
E-Rock,
what is it called?
I wasn't paying any attention.
Of course you are.
Oh, my God.
The easiest one of the day.
Wait, there's a sound clip. Please get that. Him going, I wasn't paying
What's
attention.
on his screen right now? Hopefully fucking Arid or Degree. Jesus. What do you use for deodorant? Fucking wet meat? do you dip a pork chop in fucking... do you shake and bake something in fucking... in gel and then wipe it under your dirty arms?
Chicken cutlet speed stick.
What do you use? Animal fat as deodorant? Gelatin?
He's on arid.com.
Here, let me dry your armpits. Oh my God! Sweating through 2 shirts and a T-shirt. You fucking nervous monkey.
All right, here we go.
Please, God, don't let them see that I'm a complete ass.
I want to go. All right, 4th worst sequel of all time, Blues Brothers 2000.
Oh, God damn it.
With good old Goodman there. Yep, John Goodman and Dan Aykroyd.
Cheaper by the dozen, too.
Number 3. I love this movie. Patrice is going to have something to say about number 3. Worst sequels of all time.
The Next Generation.
Roots 2.
Roots 2, The Revenge.
Where Kunta Kinte follows you to Bahamas.
Dude.
Route 7, the you-know-what's take Manhattan.
Oh, Jesus.
Route 8, put them in space.
They hate my obnoxious laughs, so I'm going to laugh more now. Number 3, worst sequels of all time, Leprechaun, Back to the T-H-A Hood.
But
Leprechaun,
that's so fucking
stunk.
stupid.
That movie was
That one I'll
hilarious
never
because the
agree with.
Leprechaun thing is smoking crack and hunting homies.
Yeah, you seen it?
Yes, it's hilarious.
It really is a funny fucking movie.
Didn't
so
the
bad it's
Leprechaun
funny.
look like, what's his, John Madden? Doesn't the Leprechaun look just
exactly
like him, the
him.
big eyebrows?
I don't agree with
He's
that.
smoking weed and hunting the homeboys who
Yeah, I
stole
don't
his
agree
pot
with
o'
that.
gold.
Yeah.
And he's killing them in homeboy ways. He's like, come here, I'm going to throw a rim at your face. So, hey, you kills a motherfucker with a rim.
With a rim.
Kills a nigga with a basketball. Hey, nice basketball. Throws it through his eye. Oh, shit.
But he's
Half his
Irish.
face is a basketball.
Dude.
What the hell is that about?
It's one of those movies that's worth watching if you're in the right state of mind. It's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If a movie could spark a race riot, this is it.
Pete from Connecticut is ready to spark a race
Oh,
riot.
shit.
Roots 2, Electric Jiggaboo.
Roots 2.
All right. Leave it to Connecticut. That one came right out of Connecticut. Big racist state. You in Massachusetts.
All right, number 2, the runner-up for worst sequel of all time. What do you think? What hasn't been said?
Worst one ever? This one? Number 1 or 2?
This is the
runner-up.
The runner-up.
Did you just peek at number 1?
No.
You did, didn't you?
Taylor Hicks.
He's going to win it all tonight, but who cares?
Who cares?
And we were big fans of American Idol. They could go fuck themselves. Too scared to have the American Idols on the Opie and Anthony Show.
They might have to hear what they heard when we talking about the Hinkle gentleman.
Dude, we had Ace Young on, and we treated him with nothing but respect. And we didn't even like the guy.
And what did we
What
get?
other radio shows did they do?
We think he was a poser and questionably gay.
Route 17.
But we didn't say any of that shit.
One is dating my daughter. From Chester's Liver.
Jesus Christ. You're trashing him and saying how much respect. We treated that faggot with so much love and attention. That fuckhole taking dicks in his cigar burn every 5 seconds. Dick sucking fag.
Well, we were so nice
and
to
all
him.
we did was stroke his gay mane and feed him fucking M&Ms.
Dude, I'm sick of it though. I'm like, I think Simon Cowell is unbelievable on that show, and they just make fun of him for no reason. I wanted to talk to Simon. I thought we'd have a great interview with that guy. I think Ryan Seacrest stinks, and we were supporting the show since day one, every week. And I hear these American Idols on the dumbest radio shows. Like, what?
Then why aren't they here?
Why can't they be on this show? They're all over America and Canada.
The first question will be, hey, Taylor, you retarded, stupid-ass, redneck, dumb idiot.
Absolutely
Stop
not.
pretending to be Joe Cocker, fuckface.
Ace Young came on, and we did a good bit with him. We had Anthony's sister interview him because all the girls love him.
Right.
And Anthony found out that Dawn was pretty much getting moist watching American Idol every week.
Hey, it's my sister.
Routes 30, Pimp My Ride.
All right, here we go. Runner up, worst sequel of all time.
It's cute.
Caddyshack 2 is not the number one sequel
Number
of all
two?
time.
Runner up.
That movie is, we don't even have to talk about it. It's so fucking bad.
There was some funny parts.
With Dan Aykroyd trying to be Bill Murray, that is, I mean, we played all his lines one day on this show.
And then, what's his name?
Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get Rodney.
Right.
Jackie Mason trying to be the comic. It was so bad.
You know what's funny, though, was the gopher. He made me laugh.
Dude. They didn't have Bill Murray. They didn't have Rodney. They didn't have Ted Knight.
It said special appearance by Chevy Chase, and it looks like they filmed it months after everything else.
Because they knew how bad the movie was and just dropped them in, right?
Dropped them in.
They had the gopher, though. He was funny, running through the earth.
You just don't like puppets in movies. That's what I'm starting to think.
So,
ungodly.
Worst sequel of all time.
Worst sequel of all time. Did we say it?
No.
Have we said it?
No, I don't think. Oh, wait.
What genre is it?
No, you might have said it.
Oh.
I think you might have said it.
I already know it.
I think Anthony said it.
The Amityville Horror 2.
Let me say hi to Wade in Toronto. Wade.
How you doing,
It's
guys?
my deal, Wade.
What's up, Wade?
Hey, Wade.
Wade? Oh, these are some sweet numbers.
Man, you guys told us to give you a couple weeks when this new deal came in, and I gotta say, you guys are doing great now, man.
We know we are.
Thank you,
it's just so
sir.
Thank you, Wade.
And Jimmy, I think they let your joke slide earlier when Anthony said dragster and you said Marv Albert.
Yeah, I thought that was a good one.
Okay. Oh, wow.
All right. Well, the listeners are here to point it out, and we can laugh later when we hear it in the replay.
Very good. Chris in Florida.
Hey, listen, first off, guys, I got two of the good black man movie quotes. Thanks for it. But I do want to say to all the cock-chugging pussies out there, quit bitching. Go listen to Paul Harvey. You don't want to hear it? Don't listen, right?
There you go.
If you think there's another show out there doing a better job than us, then go find it.
Exactly.
Go fucking find it.
So give me a chance, right? But all right, anyhow. How about this one? Patrice and Better Off Dead when John Cusack's going underneath the bridge in the garbage truck, and the black guy says, hey, folks throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that.
Yeah, but that's an old joke.
Okay, well then wait, I got one more.
You got one more? Hurry up, let's go. We want to go home.
Okay. The black guy in the boat on Caddyshack. He doesn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, he does the big googly eyes before
really
he
funny.
jumps off and the boat cuts his little boat in half.
Duke in Jersey. Go ahead, Duke.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee spawned some good sequels. And in the first one, when Crocodile goes drinking in the bar, the black guy, the pimp, goes, he's cool.
Patrice, you have pointed out something
that's
that
very funny.
Like we've all noticed it, but never really thought about it.
But I meant to point it out.
No, you didn't.
That's my new bit. Everything somebody does, I was gonna do.
I was just gonna. But you gotta snap your fingers first, Norton.
I was gonna point that out. Or this.
Oh, I
was just saying that.
Anthony named the worst sequel of all time.
What genre, Opie? What genre?
Dancing.
Oh, what?
You named it.
Dirty Dancing?
It's a dancing movie.
It's a dancing movie? Staying Alive.
I mentioned it.
From Saturday Night Fever?
I want credit.
No, you were just going to mention it, and I said it first.
Ooh.
Did you
No,
really?
I did say it
Your
today.
mic worked.
Did you really?
I absolutely did.
No, we didn't.
Did you really?
I bet you. I
Someone
bet
in
you.
the booth did, as a
I
matter
bet
of
you
fact.
a
Really?
kiss to a hand job.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you really?
I promise you.
Did you really?
Wouldn't lie.
Did you really?
I always tell the
Did
truth.
you really?
Even when I lie.
Did you
Stop
really?
it!
Yeah.
Did you really?
Stop it!
Did you?
Stop
Really?
it!
I did.
Really?
Stop it!
What?
Stop it!
Really? Did you
Honest to
really?
God.
Stop it!
Did you really?
Stop
never lie.
it!
Did you really?
Stop it!
All right.
At least I think I did.
Yeah, who doesn't like hearing the tired version of the show when we're punch drunk? Go screw.
You know what I say? I say this.
Ooh, I don't even know how you said that.
That's right.
Hey, by the way, we're getting our book back, I hear.
What book?
The book Obits from the
Oh.
old days that they
Oh.
took from us when we got fired.
Dianetics.
I thought you meant Honcho. I can't find my copy.
We're talking hundreds and hundreds of bits from the old days that we weren't allowed to play that they just took away from us when we got fired. I heard they found the book.
Rent boys.
I thought that I want to hear that bit where the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Eric's armpit. Fucking beat it, Lake Gitchagoonie pits.
Lake Gitchagumi. His pits were a stain and the ship was going down.
Brothers, it's too wet to dry ya. Oh, his shirts were all wet. He was covered with sweat. And the dumb fucker wasn't even listening to the show while he was 3 inches away from it.
Get me the info for Jimmy Day. That's how we end today.
All right. And I have to say the Stress Factory added a show for me Sunday because Friday, Saturday are sold out. And I think Sunday was almost sold out. There was like, it might be totally sold. So late show Sunday, 10:30, 732-545. Ha ha.
I want to see him put his arms up and see 5 little Yates kids drop out from his armpits.
Did it hurt when Susan Smith parked her minivan on your chest and backed it into your pits? If Jesus wanted to walk across Eric's bed, he'd have to part his arms. Moses, whoever it was.
Why was Scott Peterson in your armpit on Christmas Eve?
What happened?
Wait till tomorrow on Jimmy Day. Detail.
What happened with Jimmy Day?
No, we just gotta wait till tomorrow to announce it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
One minor thing still lingering.
What, the Hard Rock?
HBO being involved.
Oh.
Yeah, Jimmy Day's coming to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Just gotta wait.
A whole day of
before
Jimmy.
it's
Only Jimmy.
Jimmy, nothing but Jimmy.
Yeah. Hey, when are we getting the book Obits back?
I get it tomorrow.
The actual book that they took from us? That
Going to 15 tomorrow.
Nice.
That
See
fateful
all
day?
the big bosses.
Huh?
Yeah, they said they
Where
have
was it?
This is a mystery. I'll find out tomorrow. Nobody's told me this. They just said they
Earl's
have it.
probably had it.
Yeah, Earl had
I
it.
bet Earl had it the whole time.
There's
Poor Earl wouldn't leave the building
There's
yesterday.
hundreds of bits.
Why? Oh, when the fire thing happened.
Hundreds of bits. Hundreds of bits.
Right, Ben?
What fire thing? I don't know what you mean.
That mic just gets slammed down and people run away.
That's another story.
Hey, Katrina Pitts.
Hundreds of bits that will be added to this channel.
Wow, why are you hurting him?
Kenny's not here, Jimmy.
I was talking to Eric, stupid.
Yeah, he was goofing on Eric.
Oh, I thought he was not around.
No, you're Katrina Hare.
Wow, that's good.
Started choking Jimmy.
They're dying in the other room.
Of course they are. Beat it, Sugar Nose.
Worst sequel of all time. Yes, Staying Alive.
Staying alive.
Staying Alive.
He had his face in front of a mirror more than Lonnie Anderson.
Goes from Tony Manero in Brooklyn to Tony Manero on Broadway, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Horribly bad.
And Frank Stallone music is in this?
Of
He
course
dances
it
to
is.
Frank Stallone music?
Why wouldn't you?
Oof.
That is horrible. The only dance I would do to Frank Stallone music is the dance that you do at the end of a rope.
Hey, do me a favor. Blow up that raft. I want to wring out Eric's shirt. Just sit back and you'll hear a tale. A tale of two faithful pits.
Katrina Pitts. That's fucking terrible, man.
Pat from Menaki.
Hey guys, David Blaine wants to spend a week in Eric's pit.
David Blaine wants to spend a week in Eric's pits.
Oh, that is great.
Oh,
God.
oh.
Was that
Oh, they pounded him. Oh.
Wow. Oh, God, no. Chris in Pennsylvania. Chris?
Hey, is there a looter with a case of Heineken in Eric's armpits?
A looter with a case of Heineken.
Did Charles Stewart kill his wife and then jump into Eric's armpits? Hey, did it hurt when Ted Kennedy crashed his car into your pits?
Not as much as when his nephew hit the other one with his plane.
Oh my God!
That's right, Sewer Pitts. Take it.
He's going to need a tender sentiment soon,
Oh,
man.
Jesus. I'm going to have to make this nigga buy a tampon sweater. Oh, Eric.
Hey, was Tommy Lee babysitting near your armpits? Did William Shatner look at your armpits and send his wife over to you?
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
Let's go to Pat from Menaki. Pat.
God.
You can't stay in Eric's pits with 3 pounds on him.
He can't stay in Eric's pits with 3 barrels on him. That was good if people would have heard.
I know, you can't hear his insults.
Oh, is that funny?
Katrina Pitts almost made me fall out.
Eric, do you need a tender sentiment?
I would say so.
I think
No?
I think you might have to end the show with a tender sentiment. You took a lot of abuse. I think you need one of these.
You know what else you need? The grounds crew from Shea Stadium to put your undershirt on.
Do they squeeze you?
Call him Tarmac on. Tarmac on.
Let's go to Dan in PA. Dan.
Oh.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, turn on CNN. There's a 7-year-old kid that's swimming across Eric's pit.
The sweat will numb your arms in a matter of minutes.
There's somebody. I don't know why I'm joining in.
Oh, no,
I love Eric. There's somebody kill a white girl and throw in a crab bag and put it at the bottom of Eric's pit.
Thousands of people went into Eric's armpits. There were not many survivors because there weren't enough lifeboats. Hold on, Jack. Hold on to the door. Don't slip into the murky depths of Eric's armpits.
Oh, no.
They sweat as much as my camel toe. Just let them touch it. Let them get the kayak and put it in his armpits. Break through the shirts. Do something to help these people.
Do you know the international law that if Cubans make it to his chest, they can stay?
There's black people standing on his nipples waiting for helicopters.
Oh, you are a sweaty failure.
Let's say hi to Frank in Chicago. Frank, what's up?
Yeah, Katharine Hepburn calls to the loons in Eric's pits.
On golden pits.
Jimmy in New York. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Okay, Lingan Klinghoffer pushed into Eric's pit.
No,
that's okay.
That wasn't that bad, actually.
I think maybe people didn't hear it, Jimmy. Say that again. Jimmy.
Nothing to do with him. Leon Klinghoffer pushed into Eric's pit.
Thank you, stupid.
Okay, all right, well.
Greg wiped out in Eric's armpits.
Greg!
I heard Kevin Costner's in your pits making a movie called Waterworld. Hey, is George Clooney going to shoot on your pits for Ocean's 13?
Lord of the Rings, The Two Pits. Boudica, the blunt master from Connecticut with that one. Yeah. Look for Eric Nagel starring in Poseidon.
Eric doing jumping jacks.
You're going to need a tender sentiment to end the show. Wait, before the tender sentiment...
He's got to put deodorant on with a fire extinguisher.
Patrice O'Neal, thanks. Caroline's all weekend long, starting tomorrow night. 212-757-4100, okay?
Are there zebra mussels in Eric's pits?
We end with an E-Rock tender sentiment.
Yeah, this is Eric. It's 6 in the morning. Shit.
This should be Eric at 6 in the morning.
Actually, unfortunately, it's more like this.
Pennywise, dollar foolish.
He
doesn't know how to use deodorant.
Come on, man. Leave pussy arms alone.
Les from Pittsburgh, his girlfriend has to put on floaties before they cuddle.
Eric has a clit on his chest.
Oh, Eric. Oh, man.
Poor bastard.
Oh, damn it.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, well.
That's so fucked up. Come on, man.
What?
They just went on a tirade about this poor kid's underarmpit sweating. Just sweating.
Yeah.
He's a little hot or nervous or something.
What are you going to do?
Goof on him for 20 minutes straight?
All right, we should leave, I think. But well, Pat from Menaki. Pat.
Hey! Opie fought a Frenchman in Eric's pit.
What? Oh, he couldn't go 3 for 3.
Because he said Opie should have fought?
Fought a Frenchman.
Yeah. You can barely understand him.
Yeah.
Let's go to Matt. Matt.
Yeah, how you doing? I heard that once a year Robert Wagner lays a wreath on Eric's chest.
Wow. Chris in Illinois. Chris.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I was wondering if they found the love boat underneath Eric's pits.
Yeah, all right. It's time for...
it could be time for
one more. Mike in Atlanta. Mike.
You go in the cage. Cage goes in the pits. You go in the pits. Sharks in the pits. Oh, shark.
Farewell and adieu to you. Another T-shirt.
Farewell. Farewell to you, lady of Spain.
Why don't we end with a tender sentiment from E-Rock?
You know what, Eric? We did beat you up kind of good. You know we're teasing you, of course.
Yeah.
You know we don't mean it.
Travis in PA. Travis?
Hey, I want to know who lives in a pineapple on Eric's pet.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's go to Todd in Texas. Todd.
Hello.
Hey, Todd.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, guys? I was just going to say it's going to take months to clean up all the dead Indonesians under Eric's armpit.
A tsunami stretch, yeah.
It was, sir.
A lot of people doing
that was very hurtful, Todd.
Yeah, that just
a lot of people died during that tsunami.
That's right.
Punching out, guys.
All right, there he goes. Why don't we end with a tender sentiment from Ira?
All right.
Don't get them wet.
Come on, hurry up there, Category 9 arm.
All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
A tender sentiment from our friend Eric.
A big shout out to all of my parents' friends listening in West Palm Beach. I hope each and every one of you nosy Nancy's dies in a house fire. Turn on an oldie station already, you cryptic societal burdens.
Why would he insult the...
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's not a very good tender sentiment. Who wrote that one?
Supposed to be...
I wrote all of them.
You did?
I certainly did.
That one was meant for the other show.
Well...
Oh, Jimmy. All right, can Jimmy ruined the bit.
I didn't ruin the bit. I did not ruin...
You're leaving?
You're just out of here. Look at him. How do you top? I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah. Well, why don't we end with another sentiment that might be more about E-Rock?
All right.
Your life plus 0 equals 0.
Now that's perfect.
Ben's hog is just big enough for my baby.
Well, I do have big tits, goddammit.
God damn it, what night?
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
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 Whip 'em out Wednesday. Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out
Whip 'em out
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Whip 'em out.